Hey everyone, welcome to the Geek Out Show. I am your host, Major Reaction, and I have a couple special guests here with me tonight since my other co-hosts are on vacation. So tonight we have Savage Q, Oscar from the Peanut Gallery here,
How you doing, guys?
and we have Geeky Fresh, the one and only Gary
What's up,
F. Baby.
everybody? What's up? What's up?
Couldn't forget that little part. So you guys already know Gary. He's been on plenty of our shows before. He's been on Major's Picks. He's been on the Geek Out Show before. He's already passed the background check, and I'm pretty sure Oscar's already gone through a background check too as well. So we don't have to do either of those things tonight, right?
No.
All right, good. Let's skip all that crap because I'm not ready for that. And let's get right on into the show. How have you guys been this week?
Oscar? Been good, man. Yeah, I've been good. I can't complain. Just working all the time. Nothing new, really.
Yeah, it's like the first week back at work, and I work at a school, so it's been kind of crazy with all this COVID stuff going on for the kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no. Have you guys been having outbreaks like crazy?
Oh, it's funny. We had one happened like on the I think Thursday. We got an email that one student was tested positive, and luckily it wasn't the day that I was there. They didn't show up, so they went through the whole procedure of making sure if anyone else got in contact with this kid, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have. Like, this is dumb. Why are we back?
Right? Yeah. Are they offering online for you guys still or no?
No, not anymore. At first, it was half and half before the school year ended last year, and that was great. I loved it like that. Less kids, better for them. But now it's like 100% back at it again. I'm like, yeah, the district was not ready for this, but we'll see what happens. One case turns into 3, 3 turns into 9. We'll see what happens.
Well, yeah, the reason I have this weekend off is actually because we had an incident at our work too. 2 people got it, and the boss was just like, shut it down, like, don't risk everybody else. The crazy thing is my daughter was actually close to someone who had a positive COVID case, and she got a negative test. So she seems to be like really good at dodging it. So
kids dodge it fast. Yeah, like they sometimes they don't get it because I got sick with it in January, but my youngest sister, she didn't catch it, and she was living with my parents, and all of them at the house got it too. Nobody, like she didn't catch it from nobody.
See, I work a lot too with a bunch of the people that did get it, and I didn't get a positive reading either. And I actually had it back in a couple months ago, back in I think March. So my whole family pretty much had it back in March. I think my daughter might have got it too. She said she lost her taste and smell back then, but we never got a positive test for her, so there's no way to ever confirm it. I had a pretty good week though. I went to the water slides today. I took my nephew and my daughter. We went up to the Golfland Sunsplash up here, and it's about an hour away, so a little bit of drive, but they were pretty good the whole way. Didn't fuss or argue too much. I didn't have to pull over on the side of the road and whoop anybody's ass, so it was good. It was a good trip. We had hella fun. There was a new ride there today. I think it was called I can't remember what it was called. It was either Riptide or something else, but it was probably the tallest one there, and you could tell it was brand new because there was like paint drips on the stairs when you're walking up. I was like, okay, that's a little scary. But the first ride we went on. The first ride we went on was this giant. It's like a 4-person tube, but since it was just me, my nephew, my daughter, there's 3 of us in this tube, and it goes down this crazy big drop, and then a really tight turn, and then you go up a big old wall and down the other side. And oh my gosh, dude, I felt like I was gonna lose my shit. The first ride on, I was just like,
sounds crazy.
Like we probably shouldn't have started with the craziest ride here for the first one, but. They both were troopers. My little nephew, he's a little daredevil, so he got me to ride the stealth ride, which I really don't like riding. It's like a half pipe, and the first drop is just like a straight there's no incline. It's just a straight drop, and you're just like like holding on for dear life because you feel like you're just gonna get thrown out of that thing. So it was a lot of fun. So it was cool to get away to go do that. It's been about a year since I hit up the water slide, so it was fun.
For the time before summer ends.
Oh yeah.
Well, our summer already ended. We went back to school about a week or two ago. So for the kids.
Where you at?
We're up in Central California. I'm in the Modesto, Stockton area.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys ready to get on with the actual show now?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. So did you guys happen to read any comic books this week?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to.
No, but I did go to Free Comic Book Day. Was that like 2 weeks ago or a week ago?
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I want to say.
2 weeks ago? Yeah, I did
Maybe
go to Free Comic Books Day. Read some of those free comics there. What was one of us really interesting to me? I think that free Avengers book was pretty interesting. The Hulk tie-in where the Hulk was fighting MODOK. And like MODOK, he was like in a big mech suit or something like that. And then the Hulk was like, I don't care about none of this shit. Like, you think I'm here to stop you guys? I just want your ship. And then beat the shit out of MODOK and then took his ship. And I guess like the story is going to be like the Hulk going into space again. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, Planet Hulk in his eyes again?
Yeah, part 2.
We'll see how that goes. I know I read some Power Rangers related stuff. The origin of Zed was sort of revealed not too long ago. I think it was last week. And the fact that Zed and Zordon are from the same planet is mind-boggling.
That is. I don't know why I never thought of something like that.
Like,
do they know each other?
Is Zed the same species as Zordon, or is he something different? He is.
Same species. They come
he's
from...
a weird-looking dude.
I don't want to spoil it too much, but they come from the same planet. They're part of like the same like galaxy team protectors and stuff like that. He's not a Power Ranger yet. Like Power Rangers don't exist at this point. But the Morphin Grid does. And everything that's going on in the Power Rangers story right now in terms of just like expanding upon this children's show into like making it palatable for adults is amazing. Like I would highly recommend reading that solo one shot of the Phantom Ranger. I think it came out like last month. That was a really good one because of like I wouldn't say a twist, but there's a twist with the baby, and it has to do with a villain. And I was like, wow. So these people, when Zed, when Rita, when that other guy Ivan Ooze, when all these people say they go way back, like fighting each other, they go way back. And it's a lot deeper than that too. So yeah, I read a couple of that stuff for sure. Rereading some old stuff, but that's about it. Nothing too new just yet. Yeah.
So they're really killing off the world then, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, can I just say that we need so badly to have the Power Rangers from Boom Studios comics in an animated format, like an animated movie, kind of like the way DC does theirs, something like that, where you're not restricted by age, you know, like you can go R if you need to. Because I feel like sometimes they kind of get there, maybe not R territory, but at least like PG-13, you know. Yeah, and it would be just so good if we had an animated movie series of them doing that, or maybe a TV show like on Netflix or something. That would be
the closest we got is the Unworthy series. The fan series that came out, that's like the closest we got.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
And now that their budget's been kind of like expanded, they've gotten like way better with the visual effects. The story's a lot darker. I still, is it better than Shattered Grid? I think that from what the creator said, like his story is very similar to Shattered Grid, and like him and Kyle Higgins had pretty much the same exact idea, not the exact idea, but similar concept at the same time. And it's just that, Kyle Higgins, he got picked. That's the only difference. Right. But yeah, definitely check out Power Rangers Unworthy if you can. It's really good.
Yeah, I will for sure. Yeah,
there's a couple different fan series out there that I know of too that are pretty decent. Like the choreography and stuff they do, they put a lot of time into it, so it's cool.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I didn't read anything this week, but I did like cut back my comics way back. So I'll just kind of go over what I did pick up. That way, like you guys could see kind of how much I've cut back since then. I was able to pick up X-Force 22. Got this cool variant. It's pretty dope looking. Let's see if you guys can
that's
see
sick.
it without the glare. I think the coolest thing is like, I don't know if this is, I don't know who the hell this is supposed to be back here, but he's looking fucking nuts. I don't know if it's supposed to be Abomination or something, but damn, he's looking like crazy. Or Man-Thing maybe, who knows?
Yeah, something like that.
Somebody was showing off these covers for Stray Dogs. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. And then somebody was telling me about it, and it sounded pretty crazy. So I picked up this one. I saw it at my comic store. This is a really unique looking book. It's from Behemoth. I don't know if I've ever picked up anything from them, but it's called Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. No, I haven't heard of that one.
I think I've seen it.
That just caught my eye. I just had to pick that up. I was like, I don't know what that is, but that looks interesting. So I also picked up Immortal Hulk 49. So that series is still going on. So I got to stay with it. The Savage Avengers is still going on. So we got issue 23 here. Good. And then Jade's been talking up Geiger a lot. And I know I have like a couple of issues of Geiger. So I was able to pick up issue 5. And this cover looks really cool.
Looks like
yeah, him and Blight from Batman Beyond.
Oh, from Batman Beyond, that's
like
right, yeah.
Blight and like Radioactive Man, a couple of those dudes kind of mixed together. So I'm gonna read those and see where it goes. That's why I've been kind of cutting back. That way I have more time to read. Because when you're buying like a fat stack of books, like there's no way I'm ever gonna get through that every week. Like there's no way.
Oh no, yeah,
like I've been just looking.
I bought
looking at specs and stuff.
Right, yeah, like synopsis and shit. That's how I read it now because I just don't have the time.
Yeah, so you got to do what you can. Just keep buying some books at least, just a little if you have to.
Yeah, I got a few things. I got this this cover for a sketch that I got at the shop. There was another one in there, but I don't feel like digging out for it. But I got 2 sketch covers, and then on eBay, I was looking at an up and coming artist. Her name is Peach Momoko. She's done a lot of variant covers.
She's one of our favorites here at the Geek Out Show.
Yeah. I saw that she did. This is a foil Omega Red Ranger. And I was like, I gotta get this one. So I went out on eBay, and it got it for a good price too. And it was decently packaged. I might need to repackage it again, but it was decently packaged. That's about it though.
Nice, that's dope. Peach Momoko is one of our favorite over here. Like I said, Juan used to be Juan's really into her. He used to pick up everything. He got me and Gil into her quite a bit. So I think even Jade has a few Star Wars covers from her. So we all kind of dipped our toes into her ink, I guess you could say. All right, let's go on. Let's go on into comics. Notice I said toes though. Toes, not pens. All right, so here we go. We got, I need to share it first. Let's do that. That'd be nice, right? All right. So here we got Boom Studios. They're leading up to the Eltarian War. This will take place in November. And they'll be launching Power Rangers Universe #1.
I saw that cover. Ooh, that cover is beautiful.
We know who's drawing it, Simone Ragazzoni, but so far no one has been named as the writer. People are wondering if this was originally supposed to be written by Frank Gogol, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see here in the future. Some other solicitations went up at the same time. A series by Jude Ellison as Doyle and artist A.L. Kaplan. It's called Ma. Let's pull that up really quick. Or actually, I think we're going to have some... here we go. So we got the cover here. So awesome looking cover. Got a little bit.
That's what looks like still.
Looks crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So, got a little synopsis here. It's gonna basically be like a horror comic, and this girl is gonna be dragged to a feminist retreat on a remote island, and they are assaulted on the first night they're there, and something awakens within the girl, and her body is mutated and turned into some creepy thing. So it almost kind of reminds me of the story sounds kind of familiar to a couple other books I read kind of in the past. One was Red Mother. Kind of has something similar going on. Crazy creature comes out of nowhere and the girl doesn't know if it's her turning into the creature or whatnot. There's another one I was reading a while back. I think it was called Autumnal. And that one was kind of creepy and had some body horror stuff going on. So, there's a big audience for this type of comic. And
you know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of I think it's a comic series and a video game, but I knew it only as a video game. It was called The Darkness.
Oh
It
yeah,
was,
yeah.
you know that one? Yeah, okay. So it kind of reminds me of that, like something inside and it just keeps coming out to attack.
So we
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if the creature's gonna exactly look like this, but
Mhm.
the name tends to lead, you know, that maybe there'll be some kind of giant mouth or something.
Right.
Here we have some images of the DC, what's it called? Dark Knights of Steel. This is going to be a 12-issue limited run. Tom Taylor will be the writer, and you're going to have artist Yasmin Putri. Basically, this is going to be the DC universe rewritten as high fantasy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so Batman will be a Dark Knight, like an actual knight, and basically Superman's ship crash lands in this medieval world, and the comic will also have Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, and Black Lightning starring in the book, as well as other superheroes and villains, most likely. The guy who wrote the series says it's for fans of Game of Thrones and Critical Role. So Critical Role is like a D&D series that they do on YouTube. It's a lot of fun to watch, and this looks interesting. I mean, they did do Dark Knight's Metal, which was kind of like high fantasy meets like heavy metal. So we'll see how this goes. I think we have one more cover here for that.
I'm like, man, y'all just did a whole ass story with a very similar name: metal, steel. What's next? Plastic.
They can't think of anything else.
Come on, man! Like we can do a little bit better.
And it always has to revolve.
I like the concept though.
It always has to revolve around Batman too.
Yeah, that too. I like the concept though. It reminds me of remember when the Champions did that?
No, I didn't see that.
No.
Well, the Champions had their own they were whisked away to some world, and all the characters were turned into like fantasy characters.
Oh,
so
cool.
like Ironheart was sort of like, you know, a knight. Spider-Man, he was like a rogue, and he had like his powers came from darkness, and everyone had something really different and cool. So that's what that story reminds me of, but less cooler because we've already heard a similar name to that. We'll see.
Rick and Morty also did like a D&D thing in the comics too. They had like a Rick and Morty D&D thing that I picked up a couple issues of. It was funny. I don't know if I would I might pick up one or two just to see how it is, but I don't know if I'll
wait for the
bring
trade
along for the whole series.
I'll wait for the trade.
Yeah, or Comics Explained. All right, so we got some big news for Todd McFarlane. The first monthly book since the Spawn book back in 1992, King Spawn, has already sold over 500,000 orders as of August 25th.
Swimming in the money.
Wait, August 25th. Today is August 20th. Oh, it hits August 25th. My bad. But it's already netted over 500,000 orders, and it's going to be the largest new superhero monthly comic book launch since 1996.
Wow.
So,
very cool.
Some big stuff. That's all coming from Sci-Fi Wire there. So, big ups to, Todd McFarlane. About time he dropped a new Spawn book. It's what people have been asking for, obviously. People are chomping at the bit.
We're waiting on the new Spawn movie, too.
Oh, yeah, but
a
I
lot of
don't
talks
know.
about that.
I don't know about that. We don't talk about that here. All right. So, we don't have our boy Jade on tonight. He's still coming back from Mexico. Hopefully he gets through the gates. But Star Wars Crimson Reign here. And I got some details on it. This book will take place after War of the Bounty Hunters. It'll kind of pick up after that. It'll be a 5-issue limited series, and it'll be released in November. It's written by Charles Soule. And supposedly this will reshape the history of the Star Wars galaxy during the Age of the Rebellion. So some big things should be coming in this book. See some of the characters here in this artwork. And that's about all I know. So sorry, Jade. All right, let's see. Looks like we're having some issues with this one popping up. Okay, so here we go. We have this badass Alex Ross cover of Iron Man.
With the heat.
Nice.
And apparently he's going to be getting the Power Cosmic.
I hope they don't pull a superior Iron Man with this.
What do you mean by that? That it's not going to be Tony?
Well, not just that it's not going to be Tony, but the fact that like his character changes so much that it's not Tony type of thing. I think that's what kind of bothered me the most. Besides the fact that it wasn't Tony, but it just felt like, man, his character changed way too much.
I'm sure the power cosmic is going to have a pretty huge effect on him.
Huge effect on him. So
yeah, so
we'll see.
All
right. Here we go. We got some MCU inspired covers. There will be 6 of these covers going out. Here we have the Earth's Mightiest Heroes one. Here we have the Captain America Iron Man one. So this is the Iron Man 2 Infinity Saga variant. Here we have this Captain America Iron Man, Captain America the First Avenger Infinity Saga variant by Adam Kubert. This Hulk one here, the Hulk Infinity Saga variant by Joe Bennett. That's pretty cool. And this Iron Man one here, Iron Man Infinity Saga variant by Marco Cicchetto.
I like how they kept the retro logos for Iron Man. I love those logos.
Okay, nice, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have the Thor Infinity Saga variant by Ima Lupacino. So these are kind of harkens back to MCU, kind of some variants, some cool covers that are coming out. And these will be coming out. Let's see. They go on. The Hulk one goes on sale November 3rd. The Avengers number 50, the Iron Man number 14, and the Thor number 19 go on sale November 17th. And the Captain America Iron Man variants go on sale November 24th. So keep an eye out for those if you're interested in those. Some big news. Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman start KLC Press on Substack. So this should be a way to, sub in to get some of their, things as soon as they drop, I'm guessing. So you'll probably have digital copies of all these different properties that they're going to be coming out with. And apparently there's a lot of stuff coming. So here we go. We have the tweet right here from Stegman. Donnie Cates and I have some special news for you. We invented comics on Substack. Today we proudly launch our company, Kids Love Chains. We already talked about how crazy that name is. Sign up to join us on this wild ride with our new comic, Vanish. So that'll be the first one, I guess, that you'll be getting as a release. What do you guys think about this?
Is it like a new publishing company, or what is it?
Well, I think it's just like an online way to get comics, almost like a Comixology thing. But I did go to look at it, and there was like some kind of weird subscription, so you can, let's see, subscribe, KLC Press. So there's different plans. There's $80 a year, $8 a month, or the Go annual subscription of $300 a year. Or you can do a free subscription plan. So it includes like newsletters, podcasts, live streams, comics. So Vanish, the one you feed, and Flood digital comics, behind the scenes creation through the final product. So there's a bunch of different little things. So if you're a big fan of Cates and Stegman, it'll just give you some behind the scenes into their work, and kind of probably be one of the first ones to be able to get your hands on it too, before the people who get the paper copies.
Sounds like an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they won't be showing skin. So sorry.
Neither will OnlyFans soon.
Oh wow. Okay, dude. All right. So did you guys happen to pick up anything this week for collectibles? Oscar, any collectibles, any pops, anything at all?
I got a pop. I got the Hannibal Lecter pop, and I'm still trying to get my hands on. Who am I trying to get my hands on? Pumpkinhead. I heard that Pumpkinhead is coming out soon, so I really want that one.
My Pumpkinhead from where?
From Funko Pops.
I mean, like what series?
Oh, the Pumpkinhead series, the movie from '89.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, because I'm like so many Pumpkinheads came in my head. I'm thinking Jack-o'-lantern, Trick or Treat,
right.
all those.
The original Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, the original Pumpkinhead. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. It's a great movie. The special effects in that movie are amazing. Like
coolest looking monster design ever, too.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's still ranked up there.
And if you've never seen Pumpkinhead, dude, it's a lot of fun.
I haven't. I don't think I have. It doesn't sound familiar to me. So I might have to check it out.
It's like it's an old horror and gore. You know what I mean? Like it's a good one.
Yeah, Lance Henderson stars in it, which is cool.
Goofy over the top kills.
Yeah, but it's those movies that you just love it, you know. And it looks great because it's like an actual suit, you know, and puppetry and stuff. But it looks really good.
A lot of practical.
Yeah.
I think they even built like animatronic versions of it too to use in certain scenes and stuff.
Yeah, I did hear something about that. When it was what's his name? The special effects guru, that guy. What's his name? Stan Winston.
Winston.
Yeah. So his guys did the show for him, and then he was directing the movie, so it was cool. So I really want that pop.
What about you, Gary? You picked anything up?
I finally got my boy Miles in hand right here, right now.
Hey.
Sentinel Toys.
Nice.
Finally got him. I got a lot of stuff that came in today. Well, not today, but lately. I got Miles. Oh, I was out just getting COVID tested, and went to Target, and I wasn't expecting anything in there because that Target sucks. And saw a whole bunch of legends in there, but I was definitely trying to make sure I get this one right here, the Final Battle Thor. And it's really good. It's really good. It's a lot better than I expected it to be. Only thing I don't like is his Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker is very, very, it's very weak in terms of like the plastic. It bends and folds very easily.
Oh, okay.
Like, really easily. I mean, that's good for children, but for adult collectible, nah, not at all. So, but I do like the way it looks. Like it looks like it's lit up and everything. But I already have a Stormbreaker, so I probably will switch that out with him, with the Mjolnir and everything. So I have that. I had a lot of stuff that came in the mail. I finally got my Scarlet Witch came in the mail, which allowed me to finally build my Captain America, Sam Wilson Captain America wings. I don't have them out right now, but I was waiting a long time for that. I ordered it. Shout outs to Rectangular. He put something up on Instagram, and he said, get it off of GameStop. And I was like, don't say anything else, man. I'm gonna get it right now. So I got it off of GameStop along with, for some reason, I don't know why I have him out. I got Maverick as well.
I love Maverick.
Okay. Yeah.
So I got Maverick. I was like, you know what? I need this guy. And he is a lot more fun than I expected. I thought he'll be hindered with all this stuff around him, but not at all. Like he's
not as much as you think.
Not at all. Like especially in the upper torso. Really, the head is really good. The upper chest is pretty good too. I think the only problem is like his biceps are huge.
Yeah.
So he really can't really do like gun poses. But other than that, like he's really straight. Like it's
it'd been nice if he had some butterflies.
Yeah.
Poses, but he's meant to be.
I feel like him and Shatterstar are gonna just be just like that. And then of course I got the Red Hood. Not the Red Hood, just the Hood.
How much shit did you get this week?
I got a lot of stuff, man. I got the Hood, and he's like whatever. I like how the cape is sculpted, but I don't really use regular capes too often. Like with Bro Thor, I'm gonna cut this cape off. I'm gonna cut that cape off and get him a cloth cape. So
now, how are you gonna do the cloth cape with the mantle piece? Are you gonna like just affix it underneath the mantle, or what? Because you said you're gonna
for Thor.
Are you gonna cut the cape all the way off, like the whole mantle piece?
Yeah. So not the mantle piece. So you cut just around it, and because you can go underneath it.
Yeah, you're gonna stick the
I'm gonna have to heat that up too. So I'm gonna heat that up and pop that out, and then put it in there. Sort of like how I did with Ranger Slayer here.
So, okay.
Let me see that. Oh, nice. That's a cloth cape on her?
Yeah.
What kind of cloth is that? It looks weird. It looks like a different type of fabric.
Kind of explain what type of fabric this is. It's like
is it like leathery?
It's like no, not even.
No.
It's sort of like what you would find on a sweatshirt. not sweatshirt, but like a windbreaker.
Windbreaker. Okay, I thought it had some weird look to it.
Yeah, so it's not like leathery looking or anything like that, and
crazy.
It allows the dude to do the burn.
It has wires in there, right?
Yeah, the wires are on the ends, but not at the tips.
That's awesome. I love that.
That looks really cool.
Yeah,
did you get that cake from, or did you make it?
I got it off of GPS Lots. Shout out to GPS Lots.
Never seen
And my last one is I've been collecting a lot of like Halo stuff, and they just got their new series 2 is out right now, and there's a lot of cool stuff. Like that Mantis is super tall for a 3.75 inch figure. It's about like 24 inches. Oh, wow. And yeah, no, I was like, why is it so large? That's what she said. But still, I had to catch myself with that one. I had to catch myself. I got a sniper.
Nice.
Holy shit!
So I got a whole bunch of Marine dudes. Yeah, the sniper is huge on him, but I mean that's how it was in the video game.
True.
Because those sniper rifles were huge, so it worked out.
It's literally like almost
that's all I got.
Yeah,
that's all you got.
Yeah, you can't shoot it.
I'm glad you got so much stuff this week. Good haul. All right. Well, I only got a few things. Luckily, I got something.
What did you get?
I beat Gil to the punch on these bad boys. So I got that Raven spawn. I got all the other ones too. Sorry, I get a bad glare on my camera. Right.
Where'd you get it from?
I got mine from Target. I ordered them as soon as they dropped that day. I ordered the Raven spawn. I ordered the Gunslinger.
So that's in the mail.
The Redeemer. What's that?
Yeah, because you got it out of it was a delivery.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't pick it up at the store. Hell no. I ordered it. Nah, they ain't got shit at my store. I tell you what. Nah, I wouldn't.
I was gonna say, like, man, I haven't seen nothing at my stores. Like, I seen some. Nah, I ain't seen no pops neither. Usually, I get some pops too, but I ain't seen any pops.
So I already popped open Gunslinger. I like him a lot. He's really cool. Obviously, there's some minor issues, as with almost every single McFarlane figure. I don't think he's ever made a perfect figure. But I like it. Overall, I like it. I'd probably give it about a 7 out of 10 on a figure score, maybe 7.5. Some better range in the hips would be nice. And the ab torso rocker crunchy, whatever you want to call it, is pretty decent. Obviously, you're not going to get the same level of crunch as like a Marvel Legends, but also he's not trying to have the joints be as visible as Marvel Legend as well. So aesthetically, it looks really nice. There's just a few poses I wish I could get it into, but it can actually, the Gunslinger can actually hold his gun like it should be held. But that's an improvement. So I want to get the Violator. I did not pre-order it, I don't think, and I definitely didn't order that clown figure because that thing's basically a statue. So
man.
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember if I ordered Violator off the site or not, but if I see them, I'll have to pick them up.
Right on.
All right, let's roll into collectible news. All right, so a couple days from now, Hasbro Pulse will be having a Marvel Fan First Thursday on August 26th. Do we have any idea what might be being shown off? Do you know of any possible leaks?
I'm thinking official Eternals.
You think official Eternals? Well, because we saw the Eternals a while back, right? We saw some people actually had them in hand.
Yeah,
like in the
but it was never officially announced that they were doing it. And every time they were talked about it in interviews, they were like, "Oh yeah, those." So anyway, and then they'll just skip over it. Eternals, the trailer got revealed, and then not too long after that, the toys were officially sent out to influencers and stuff like that to show the images. I think they'll be talking a little bit about those figures, especially since we've already known about them, and then hopefully some other stuff. We'll see what happens. Like we already got Fantastic Four. Maybe some Spider-Man stuff. We haven't heard much about anything Spider-Man lately. Maybe some in-hand products. Maybe some in-hand shots of the next Age of Apocalypse wave that's coming out. because all that wasn't in hand as far as I know. I think that was all digital renders.
Yeah, it was digital.
Yeah, so we'll probably see some in hand stuff with those. We'll see. They're just as good that they're doing them like this. This is back to back, week to week.
Yep, for sure. I'm excited. Probably won't be around to watch it, but Thursday's a random day. Let's see. Staying with Hasbro, we have the Hasbro Nerf Aliens gun. So let's see it in the package. The M41A. And this thing, let's see, I got a price here, is going for $94.99 on GameStop. And you can order it now. But this packaging looks really cool. Let's see. Watch when it opens. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick. Yeah. I would have loved that as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid, this would have hit the spot, especially because Aliens was really popular when we were all growing up. But
oh yeah, for sure.
Now I don't know if there's as big of a market as there probably was,
Yeah, I doubt it. I don't really think kids know Aliens,
But they know Nerf.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it's a cool looking gun.
And that's all that matters to them. Like, it's a gun, I gotta have it.
It's a cool looking gun. True. As long as it pops somebody's eye out, I mean, that's all that matters. Right? So yeah, almost $100. So that's pretty expensive Nerf gun there. Okay. All right, Geeky, you want to take over here?
So we got some what's the word I'm looking for? We have some listings up, and man, it's PRG, RTZ, and Carpenter, and the same thing for Yaomin, and they're $26.49. So we see that price increase is getting there. Price increase is getting there. I'm telling you, Hasbro, $30. You better give me a little bit more now. But we're not quite sure exactly what or who these could be, and I'm very curious because this is the first time of me seeing these listings, and we've had listings for years now, up to I want to say up to the Turtles that were revealed earlier this month, and a couple of the A Squad that we weren't quite sure was going to be A Squad or not. So this is all brand new to me.
So what is RTZ? You don't know what that abbreviation might mean in Power Rangers?
No, I've never seen that abbreviation. I'm hoping Dino Fury.
RTZ, okay. Maybe $26.49. That's a little expensive. You think it might be some kind of Zords?
Man, Zords would be interesting.
Like because, if they're, those the 6-inch swords.
As long as it's not those, that basic Megazord that we had earlier, those were like less than $12 or something like that. So maybe $26.99. Man, Zords would be nice. We know for sure they're not monsters. I don't think they're monsters. Monsters cost like $30. So they're definitely Rangers. So we got Reeve, Plowman, Guildsman, Cook, all these names. None of them sounds like anything that would equate to a Ranger. But then they always there's the thing is like with these listings, there's a code and it's been broken, and then you can understand like, that's from Zeo, that's from In Space. These I don't think anyone knows for sure yet.
That's why I was looking at that RTZ, trying to put that together in my head. Like, what could RTZ stand for? That's why the Z was throwing me off like Zord, like something Zord. I don't know, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Probably in the next month or so, we'll get a reveal.
Hopefully soon, because it's still Power Month. Power Month. We still got another week left. And speaking of that, they've just revealed 2 new Rangers earlier this week. And I was talking to a friend who's also a big Power Ranger fan, and we were like, man, it's week number 3, and we have not gotten a reveal yet. I think that we kind of hyped ourselves up for Power Month more than Hasbro did, because they started off really strong, and then, last 2 weeks have been very weak with reaction figures and some other garbage that I don't collect. And so finally, the 100th figure is going to be the Power Rangers Ninja Black and Blue with Adam and Billy. They hinted at this, I want to say, two fan fests not too long ago. and these look amazing. If you don't even like Power Rangers and you just need some ninjas, these are good ninjas. I mean, to be honest with you, they're probably better than the articulated night icons. But man, we get 3 different head sculpts. We get Adam fully masked up as a stuntman is inside there. And then we get, because that's why they had them all super masked up. It was like, yeah, we gotta show that they don't do these stunts.
I feel like the top left head would have been just fine though, too. Like you can find the actors that just match their hairstyles, like or put wigs on.
I love the fact that we got all 3. Even though I'm not going to use all 3, I'm only going to use the top left one because that's like the best between both worlds. Like I want them to look like a ninja, but yeah, this is great. They're also Target exclusives. They were on Hasbro posts for a little bit. I don't know if they're sold out just yet. I'm not quite sure they're sold out on Target neither because I got it off Hasbro instead because Target, you know how Target's kind of weird. Like they're charge you
sometimes.
Yeah, you know. So
or do what they did to Gil spawn and back order on you.
Oh shit!
It's kind of crazy. I did, however, pre-order the Tyrannosaurus Sentry and it's still there. So I hope it stays there. But yeah, we got Billy and we got Adam. That's a great start.
I was gonna ask really quick. Do you think this? Do you think the neck piece right here? Do you think that is just with the head, or do you think that stays on the whole time?
That's a good question because look at the other one right up there, right?
Yeah, this like has the whole down neckward part. Well, the reason I'm asking is because I feel like this head will look really cool if you pop it on there with that neck piece because he'll still have like it'll be coming up to his chin, kind of, you know. It'll look kind of cool still, you know.
Yeah.
If he keeps that under chin part on with the unmasked head all the way, I think that look cool. Here you go. We're talking about Billy here.
Oh, I was muted this entire time. I was like, why?
Like I'm just No, it looks like it'll probably be its own separate piece. So when you pop the head off, it'll probably just kind of fall off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sort of like how Doggy Kruger
like a floating piece.
Because Doggy Kruger has a different neck piece too.
Yeah.
So you have his skin exposed for the Shower Ranger when he's unhelmeted. But yeah, these look great. Billy actually looks like Billy this time.
Yeah, way. He doesn't look like Austin Powers this time.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind that.
I mean, he doesn't really look like Billy either. He looks like Robert Pattinson. Looks like Robert Pattinson in Twilight.
But the metallic Billy looks way too angry for me. Like, I don't know, he's just like
he was never that angry.
Like, just mad. Like, yo, Billy is like chill. Like, why are we drawing him so upset? And I noticed that he did
get kind of upset every now and then.
Yeah, but he also has different hands than Adam. Like he has like the wolf hands, and Adam has like a karate chop and a fist and another hands. Yeah, they all got different hands. This is another start to another team that I'm gonna get all of them.
And it might take a while to finish this team, depending on how they release them.
I don't know, man. Think about it. Like we got A Squad. I would have never thought in 1,000 years we would have got A Squad that fast.
Are they doing a better job at finishing teams than Bandai was when they had the?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Like I said, we're getting A Squad. Like Bandai barely finished SPD, and then they had prototypes for them in their SWAT mode, and that never came out. So of course, some other teams never came out too. So yeah, this is way better. Like I don't even think SHF would have done the Ninjetti Rangers like at all.
Never.
If it ain't they don't care. So, and this is American here, and this is just one step closer to the movie, you guys.
This is import level American product right here.
I'm just worried about his articulation in the chest area.
Yeah, that's a big. But I think it's going to be all down here. I think it's going to be like in the waist. So the waist is going to. I don't think you're going to get much flexibility up here. Maybe just a little bit of a turn up there, but it's probably going to be all in that lower waist cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or they're taking
kind of like Mythic Legions,
or actually classified. That's what I'm really thinking.
Oh, classified. So you think it's going to be a lower crunch down there?
Yeah, because I noticed that Hasbro, Classified, and Rangers, they've been kind of sharing engineering.
Very similar.
Very similar. It was sharing engineering a lot lately. So I had predicted that the Red Ninja, because that engineering for the Red Ninja for Marvel Legends is exactly the same as a Power Ranger, that they would do it with these Rangers. So we'll see. I'm gonna get it. I can't wait. They're talking about this coming out beginning of next year in January. That means December, you guys. December, maybe November. So I'm ready.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's go to the more expensive end of the spectrum here. We got a reissue of the Hot Toys Iron Man Mark III construction version.
That looks cool. Imagine a legend for that. Oh, man.
That'd be dope. I would like to have a legend of that because then it would be only like $20. But that's dope. But I wonder how much this is, though. I wonder if it's like half the price of a normal Iron Man figure, since it's half an Iron Man figure.
It's half Iron Man. The dad jokes continue.
It better be half off at least. All right. So we got some new toys for the new He-Man in the Masters of the Universe cartoon. These are being done by Mattel as well.
Is that the new Mattel one coming out or the Kevin Smith one?
No, the Kevin Smith. This is not Revelations. This is the Masters Universe. So yeah, this is the He-Man centric show. So for all you who didn't get enough of your He-Man in Revelations, this is the one you want to be watching, I guess. So here we got Skeletor.
Here you go.
Oh God. And these are obviously, children's toys. So
yeah,
probably in line with like almost the Titan series. Maybe not as big, but He-Man.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's He-Man. Here he is in packaging. So this is the packaging, kind of like that old school.
Definitely for children.
Definitely for children. 4+ at least. Don't give it to your 3-year-olds because they might stab themselves in the throat. or choke on that scepter there. All right. So here's Skeletor in the package. They all have power attack action. So these are very gimmicky.
Okay.
This just
Street
pops
Sharks.
in there. It just happens to pop in there. Street Sharks. Mattel did a little teaser for Street Sharks recently. We don't know what's coming down the pipeline, but probably stay tuned in the next weeks or coming weeks. We'll probably get some reveals. Yeah, I'm hoping for some
Street Sharks.
Beefy boys, some really beefy boys, hopefully. We won't spend too much time on there. This is from the He-Man line still, that Mattel He-Man line. This is the Trapjaw figure. So these got some crazy redesigns here. Like, I think Revelations stayed way closer to the originals than these are. These are going way off.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are definitely for the newer generation of kids, so they can, because those He-Mans be sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
Sure.
I won't be buying these, that's for sure. All right, so here we got the All Might versus One for All. All for One, not One for All. All for One, you dummies.
All for One.
All Might versus All for One. This is going to be the McFarlane Toys 2-pack, so you're going to get that hideous arm All for One and All Might. They probably just took them out of the single package and threw them in with this guy. Because
I might. Do I really need that All Might? Because I have Bakugo. I just got into Robotech, and Bakugo was my first Robotech figure. So I'm only going to collect Robotech. My hero.
Robotech, dude. Get that Robotech All Might when it re-releases.
I had the big ones. Like, I was so excited. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for this to get in the mail. And it was during COVID, like the beginning of COVID, when everything was shut down. They were like, and Ami was like, we don't know when we're ever going to send you your stuff. And when you're in the home all day and you're like, dang, when I ever going to get my stuff? Like, I can't go outside. This is my outlet right now. You guys are taking that away from me.
It's my escape.
And they got here. I took out Deku. I took out Bakugo for the first time. I'm trying to play with them. I'm like, I spent like over almost $200 for these figures. These are garbage.
Yeah.
I put them in the box and I left, and they stayed in there forever.
Just be happy you didn't get hooked in on that first Deku when he was going for 200 plus before they re-released him.
No, I could never do that one.
I have all the Figma ones here too. I have every Figma one, and I've literally only I think I've taken maybe one picture with them the whole time I've had them. And I think I only took a picture of the Bakugo because I only had the Revoltech Deku at the time and that Bakugo.
Yeah.
But yeah, those Figma figures are trash and not worth the price. Revoltech blows it out of the water. All right, McFarlane, also some new My Hero Academia figures. Here we got the Endeavor.
Flame Dad.
Flame On version here.
That red
I
is
don't know
pretty
about
good.
that one. Yeah, I don't know about that one though.
This is the picture that threw it off for me. This picture killed it for me.
it's just
Yeah.
That
outstanding.
looks terrible. That looks terrible. Why would you do that? Why would you take a
He
picture?
has trigger
Yeah.
hand. What gun is he gonna hold?
I know. I didn't even notice that till just now. Why does he have a trigger hand? He does not need a trigger hand. Maybe an open hand.
None of that makes any sense.
So yeah, you can get it. This Endeavor. This actually looks better than the All Might, though. The articulation. Actually, it's probably the All Might. Let me check. It's probably just the All Might. Let's see.
The thighs.
He's a little thicker looking.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
It's different, I think.
He's a little stockier. This is very
Yeah.
weak.
He better be bigger than All Might. Here we got Mirio.
Million.
It looks decent.
Yeah, not bad.
Especially because like Lemillion's like art style lends well with the how they draw the faces on these figures, because that's another thing with McFarlane, like My Hero figures, like their faces are awful.
So basic looking. They look like dollar store versions of the characters.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like you went to the Dollar Tree and was like, oh, there's Deco, you know. Like, here's Deco and Bakugo.
And Bafugo.
Bakugo.
I gotta say the Aizawa face didn't look too bad. I kind of wanted to pick up the Aizawa just to steal the wrap, like the extra wrap he comes with, but I don't know. I had to hold back. But yeah, I think he's a little softer looking, and it kind of lends itself. I think the Idia they did too, the Tenya they did was pretty nice looking too. But just I know the articulation is going to be whack on that Tenya, so that's why I never picked that one up. But he looked good. Like the way they sculpted him, he actually looked pretty good. All right, a little close up of Lemillion. Here we go.
Yeah, see, it looks better than.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
His face isn't too hard to pull off, though. I feel like. Wait, hold on. I was like, wait, hold on. Something's wrong with his hand.
It's just, oh God, what?
It's just. It looked like it was on the wrong side.
Like this. Oh my God.
Who's posing these figures for them?
That one looks good though.
Yeah, but he could have worked the joints a little better. He could have got this all the way up like that, and then you know.
Right.
I don't know. Is there a double joint there? I can't really tell with the way they posed him. It looks like it is
the elbow.
Well, I was looking at the knees.
Oh, the knees. I cannot tell, but it kind of looks like
it's there. It's double jointed there. Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't paint them.
I was just making sure. Okay, so last week, the Doc Nocturnal Red Death Edition went up for pre-order. Did you guys hop on this one?
No, I didn't.
I think he sold out pretty quick, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He sold out fast.
Yeah.
I was going to hate on Doc Nocturnal. I think he's a really good-looking figure. Not my jam, but I mean, like, you need to be ready with Robin when you get this guy.
I kind of wanted this one just because it's different enough from the original Doc Nocturnal, but I don't got the extra money to be squeezing out, every single Mezco figure that comes down the pipeline, especially if it's just like a repaint, retool of a figure that's already existing. So this is just like a redeco. Has a couple new accessories, like the I did like the Plague Doctor mask. That almost got me, dude. That almost got me just with that alone. There was another accessory I think too, that smoke. The smoke that he comes with was really cool looking. Let's see if we have a picture of that to show. Yeah, right here. It has like a skull in the smoke. So that almost had me. And the new web gear that he has. There's enough here different from the original that made me really, really question not getting this. And I almost put it on wait list too, because I was just like,
do you have the original already?
I do have the original. That's why it's like it's so tempting. It's so tempting, but I gotta save my monies. They also dropped that Superman 2 this week, and I don't know if that's on here either. Did they release the Superman before the Doc Nocturnal?
Yes,
they might have. Yeah, I think we already we talked about that already. Okay, never mind. We talked about that last week. All right,
which is good too, but not my jam.
What's that?
It looks good too, but just not my jam.
See, I wanted the Superman because I had the Reeves one, and I wanted the classic one too. That way, I could like swap the Reeves head onto the classic body or onto the comic body, just to see how much different it would look. But man, it's so expensive. 125 plus shipping. By the time it comes out the door, it's like 150. And you know I can't resell that thing. Like if I end up not wanting it, I won't get back that. All right, so here we got the Black Mold edition of Mosquatch, and he also came with a Phantom Knight expansion pack. So they're trying to throw in some extra goodies to try to make you buy this little beauty. So what do we get? The skull head, the radioactive skull head, which is really cool looking. It's a translucent, pretty dope. You also get a hatchet an axe and a machete. So those two different things, and I guess that skull glows in the dark as well. Did anybody pre-order this boy?
No.
Yeah, they're already.
I skipped out on the first one. I skipped out on this one.
See, I actually ordered 2 of the first one because I wanted 2 of them to be like fighting my. I wanted them specifically for Doc Nocturnal. I want him to be fighting the Mosquatches, but I bought 2 of them that way they could like be teaming up on them. You know what I mean? I think it'd be a dope picture to have 2 of those fuckers just like trying to fight one guy, especially a little dude like Doc Nocturnal just kicking the shit out of 2 of those big guys. That'd be cool. Now getting it in frame is going to be another.
That's going to be a challenge.
Be a challenge. All right. So here we got the Mondo animated series Wolverine. This is the brown and yellow version.
Okay.
So the brown suit Wolverine. So basically, just like the other one that was announced, the animated version in the tiger stripe suit. Probably, I'm guessing it's probably going to come with similar accessories too. Probably, maybe not. It might not have the whole Jean and Scott picture in the bed, so that might be the difference. This might be a little stripped down, maybe a little cheaper. I'm not sure yet. We'll keep you updated. Here we have the SH Monster Arts. This is coming from Godzilla Singular Point, and this is the new design for Jet Jaguar. So a lot different than the Jet Jaguar we're all used to, I'm presuming, right?
Yeah.
Because the Jet Jaguar we all know is a dude in a suit.
Yeah, right.
But this thing looks insane.
All lanky and weird. Yeah.
It looks like Iron Giant meets one of those robots from War of the Worlds, the ones with the long ass,
Yeah, okay.
It looks cool though. I don't know. Yeah. We'll have to wait till we see the actual figure reveal to actually see what the design looks like. Have any of you guys looked into the Godzilla Singular Point? I think it's the new anime on Netflix.
It's on my list.
Always.
I do want to check it out too, but I never even watched that first Godzilla anime that Netflix put out, and I heard it wasn't the best.
I heard it wasn't that good.
I heard it was really
they focused
weird.
a lot more on the people than they did on the monsters, and I always thought that was the biggest mistake you could do with the Godzilla anything.
Any kaiju property, you need to focus on the monsters.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. Speaking of monsters, NECA, this is like literally when I was a kid, Gremlins was one of my favorite things when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Yep. Same here.
Dude, and we got the Professor Gremlin. I think it's voiced by
Brain.
Is he voiced by Kelsey Grammer?
Yeah, wait. I think so.
Or he just sounds like him. If it wasn't Kelsey Grammer,
sounds like him. I don't think it was Kelsey Grammer.
No, this was probably way too old to be Kelsey Grammer back in the day.
Probably.
But who knows? Because it was in the 90s when they made this one, right?
Yeah.
This is from number 2. From Gremlins 2, right? That's when they had all the weird Gremlins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, it comes with some cool accessories. Comes with a smoking pipe. Comes with a syringe, a little test tube, some extra hands, probably to hold his little things that he comes with.
Yeah. And I just looked it up. It's not Kelsey Grammer. It's Tony Randall.
Okay.
Just
definitely had like a Kelsey Grammer vibe though. Like pre-Kelsey Grammer.
I'm sure that was the inspiration. Yeah, like very Frasier.
Here we have a couple others. I always like the green skin Gremlins for some reason because they were way different than like the ones you saw in the first one. The ones you saw in the first one were all the brown, like darker ones. So when we saw the green ones, especially like the singing one with the big lips and stuff, she was crazy. She creeped me out when I was a kid. So here we have the Demolition Gremlins. We have one with the Acme TNT. I think this is gonna be a 2-pack. So you get the Acme TNT barrel, the remote detonator, a bomb, mallet, some instructions on how to blow up the Statue of Liberty, a beer can, some dynamite, and some single sticks of dynamite. So these look really cool.
Yeah,
this would be fun just to do some really crazy, wacky shots with these two.
Yeah.
I don't see too many people shooting with these neither.
I never see people shooting with them. Gizmo, I used to see shots of Gizmo a lot when he was popular, but I haven't seen any Gremlin shots in a while. I always
when
did.
The new show comes out.
I always want a new show. What?
Yeah, on HBO Max, they announced that there's going to be a new animated show on the Gremlins. It's supposed to be a prequel called Secrets of the Mogwai.
Is it going to be raunchy?
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to be raunchy. I think they're going to have it at basically the same level that you had the first movie, very like kid-friendly, PG-13 type of the field, you know?
Well, the first one I thought was pretty scary. It had a really creepy vibe throughout the whole movie, even though it was like, it wasn't really per se that creepy. It had a creepy vibe that it carried pretty well through the whole movie. And then the second one just went fucking off the wall.
Yeah, well, because I think with the first one, what happened was that you had the director Joe
Toby
Dante
Hooper, right?
making
Joe
Dante. He was making a horror movie, and then once it got seen, the dailies got seen. Spielberg was like, you know what, I'm seeing a different type of movie here, and then they kind of like molded it into what it is now, which is kind of like entry level horror, I guess you can call it.
A Christmas movie.
Yeah, like a Christmas horror movie.
A classic Christmas movie.
There you go, yeah. Yeah,
complete with a Christmas story of Santa dying in a chimney.
That shit just threw me the first time I saw it. I was like, I don't understand what this has to do with anything. It just fucking brought the mood down, you know?
As a kid, I didn't even ever catch that part, dude. Like, when I watched that as a kid, I never even realized that she told that. Like, because that shit bored me when I was a kid. Like, it was all about like the scenes with the Mogwais and the Gremlins and stuff. That's what the whole movie was. Like, any of the people was like, I forget anything they did. All right, let's see what else we got here, boys.
All right.
Oh yeah, these look dope. Have you seen these yet, Geeky?
Yes. I keep them regretting every time these new Golden Axe like skeleton figures come out. I'm like, I don't need it, because like, you know, they're kind of bigger than, you know, the figures that I already have.
Actually, have you seen them in person, really?
No, I haven't, but they look like they're bigger.
They're actually on the smaller side. I got they're kind of tall, but they're kind of small too at the same time, because I got the Motaro, and he came with a bloodied skeleton, and it was like just a little bit taller than a Marvel Legend, I would say.
So they're not that big.
They're not that big.
You can fudge them, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Especially since, you know, like half the time they have them all, you know, like crouching and in these kind of like their knees are always bent in every photo they're in. That always kind of shrinks them down quite a bit, you know?
Right. But
I don't think they can stand up straight. So I think that's why they're always bent.
Yeah, this caught my eye simply because I just recently bought the a Figma Legend of Zelda Link.
Oh yeah, dude.
Perfect for the lizard creatures, the Lizstalfos, the when they turn into skeletons, the lizard skeletons, basically. These are perfect for that, you know. And I was like, oh man, I might cave and get at least this one set. I think my local shop might get it though, so I don't have to like really, you know, be in a hurry or a rush to get it. But I'm pretty sure my local shop will get it. But this is nice. Look at that.
I would say if you wanted enough, just buy it off the site, because it's only $60 for the 2-pack. That's $30 each. That's really not a bad price for these.
It's not bad.
And you buy 1 pack, you get 2 in it. There you go. Boom. That's all you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all you need for a good Link shot is 2 of those suckers, you know? Especially if they're bigger than Link, they're going to look really good, because they're going to look menacing.
Exactly. That's the perfect part. It's like Figma really small, and these things are going to be huge, and that's perfect because they're huge in the game.
And the paint detail actually looks really good on these too. Like compared to the bloody skeleton I had, it looked like shit. This actually looks really good. But that was just a pack-in, you know, it's just a pack-in. Sticking with Storm, something that I'm pretty sure a lot of fighting fans are excited for. We got Tekken 7 version of King. So he was always one of my favorite. King and Yoshimitsu were my 2 favorites. Like they always had the most appealing aesthetic.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
And Yoshimitsu's been in like a lot of games too. Like
Tekken, Yoshimitsu's made his rounds.
Soul Calibur.
I think he was in Soul Calibur at one point. Yeah.
I didn't get this. I don't buy too many Storm figures. So but I can always.
Did Yoshimitsu make it into Dead or Alive?
I want to say
no, I don't think so.
I want to say
I remember playing something with him in it that was not Tekken. But
Dead or Alive?
What other Tekken characters would you guys like to see made? I think Yojimbo would be hilarious. The dude that's made of wood. He's a bunch of wooden logs.
Yeah.
Because he's just goofy looking.
Oh man, I want to say I can't. Her name starts with a Y, but she's Jin's sister, kind of, or is she not, or cousin, or something like that. I'll look her up, but I would definitely.
I never played any of the females.
Nina would be great because Nina Williams, she's like an assassin.
She's like one of the main.
Yeah, she's like one of the main female people. You gotta have like a main female. If you got Chun-Li, you gotta have Nina. You have to have Mai. Like those are like the main big three right there.
Right.
Like Nina would be perfect.
They already made Phoenix, right?
I think they hinted at a Phoenix, but I don't think.
Oh, they haven't made him yet. Oh, wow.
Well,
I want to see him pull off his big ass mohawk because I think in Tekken 7 he had like a giant mohawk.
Right.
What was the dinosaur's name? The little dinosaur. I like all the secret characters. I was always a fan of the secret characters.
Wasn't it Dig or something?
I don't know. He used to he used to fart and stuff, dude. He was hilarious.
I think.
I loved him.
Right, Gone. G-O-N.
Dawn?
Gone. Uh-huh.
Oh, Gone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, wow. This is hilarious.
That looks like
a big
Ghost
FU to
Goblins.
Super 7 fans. No. Super 7 is making a Bachelor. I have no idea what Bachelor is.
I think that's their own private. Well, not private, but that's their IP.
Oh, it's one of their IPs? Okay.
Yeah, they first started as reaction figures not too long ago.
I thought he was like a homie of Frankenberry or some shit.
I thought he was from Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh my gosh. No.
I got plenty more left in the bag. Don't worry. All right, some more Super 7 stuff. We got some Super 7 Ultimate Simpsons figures. Now, dude, I'm not a big fan of Super 7. I haven't bought anything from them, so I don't really have anything to go off of, but these really, really tempt me right here. And I don't know why, just because Simpsons nostalgia mainly, but I don't even think I would ever take pictures of these, but these are awesome.
And there's not great Simpsons stuff out there either.
There's not much, and it's all expensive too.
They're old stuff, so
old shitty ass stuff. Yeah.
This works, especially. I just like looking at this. I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, man, this is really nice. I don't really do too much Super 7 stuff at all. Like, I don't have anything Super 7 yet because I do plan on getting that Tyrannosaurus Rex Power Ranger Zord, and if they ever do a Dragon Zord, I'm definitely getting the Dragon Zord. That's the perfect scale. But these look great, especially the I just forgot the dog's name, but the dog looks so cool because I remember the dog like died.
I can't remember his name either. It was something really stupid if I remember.
Yeah, it was
right.
He was only in like one episode or something.
And then you got the Robo Itchy and Scratchy. Like that episode scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
The murderous robots.
Episode? Yes. Yes,
dude. I'm already like thinking a scene I could do with that astronaut Homer. Remember when in the bag of chips gets ripped open, it's just flying around, and Homer's like dun 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 dun, like I already want to make that scene, and I'm gonna have actual like Lay's potato chips hanging and shit, and like just
that would be sick,
dude. I think I will pick up a couple of these, dude. I don't think I'm gonna pass on these.
No, those look really good. Yeah, the dog's name was Poochie, by the way.
Poochie.
See, I knew it was something stupid.
I knew it was a crazy name. I was like, it's like Doggy or something like that.
Yeah, something stupid.
Oh shit! Here we go. That looks nice.
Scale.
That looks really good.
That looks cool.
Some great coloring. It looks beautiful.
And it looks like they got pretty decent articulation built in too. It looks like they're all going to be pretty fully articulated.
Yeah.
These
are all really unique skills. What were you saying, Geeky?
Oh, I wouldn't need them to be like Power Rangers articulated. I just need them to just be able to move just enough if I was to actually buy these figures because they look really good. Like Itchy and Scratchy, you wouldn't be able to do too much by themselves because you need Bart. I'm kind of shocked they didn't do Bart, but this makes sense because then like get you on the hook right now and then Bart will come in like wave 2 or something like that, and then he'll go perfectly with all 3, like all of like 5 of these figures.
Right. You know what I would like?
What's that?
The versions of them from the game, the arcade game.
Oh yeah,
and then the dudes in the bunny suits and stuff. Remember those guys, the bad guys from that game? Those creepy looking dudes in the bunny suits and shit. Oh man, that would be good. Yeah. And the thing about this is this is gonna be an expensive line for them to create. Look at how unique each of these sculpts are. These aren't going to be able to be used again except for maybe Mo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not kidding. Why would you need another Mo? I don't know.
Now they could probably use that astronaut Homer again. They could probably do astronaut Homer again and just make it hazmat suit Homer, like from the radioactive plant.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Looking at all the accessory loadouts here really quick. We'll just go through these really fast since we pretty much said all we need to say about these. A lot of stuff. Even the dismantled faceplates.
Yeah.
And look at the axe with the legs. That's great. See, that's the one thing I do love about Super 7. They always go really deep in the accessories. Like, they do some really crazy shit for the accessories. That jar of pickled eggs.
I like the fact that they come with 3 different
heads. The Flamin' Mo that they got there?
The Flamin' Mo, yep.
Yeah.
I don't remember the panda in the box, though. I have to say that. I don't remember that.
No, I don't know that.
But the phone, yeah, that's perfect. I hope the phone's like the wire is like not. I hope it's not set like that.
Hopefully it's like dangly.
Yeah, so you can get on the phone like, listen, you little mutt. Oh, look, you already got the potato chips there too. That's perfect.
I'm looking for Amanda Hugging Kiss. Amanda Hugging Kiss. Oh, is this another prank call?
Amanda Hugging
Kiss.
That was always my favorite. All right, so some more Super 7. We got some reaction figures here. We got a Voltron. That looks cool.
Did they make an Ultimates version of Voltron already?
Ultimates version?
Yeah.
I don't know, but did you see that that Voltron that we showed off a few weeks ago for like $700?
Yeah, I saw that, and nah, I'm good.
Dude, that would really take me back to like literally kindergarten, bro. Because we used to have those Voltron, those nice diecast Voltron figures in kindergarten.
Damn.
Yeah, that was.
Let's see what else. Out of my price range, though. And okay, some really weird news here. And I don't know how I feel about this, really. You know, I don't really know how I feel about this. Toys R Us is supposedly making a comeback online at Macy's.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about this. Isn't Macy's on its way out already, too? Like, isn't Macy's and JC's Penney's
maybe that's why they're trying to save themselves?
Like, well, if we sell toys.
That was Sears, JC Penney's for sure.
And I'm pretty sure Sears and Macy's are like.
Macy's is good though because they do other stuff. They got Sephora in their store.
Yeah, but Sephora is like its own damn thing, and JC Penney's has Sephora too.
They do?
I'm pretty sure the one in my town does. I'm pretty sure Sephora could just be wherever the hell they want. They're one step above a kiosk in the mall. You know what I mean? All right, so that's it. How do you guys feel about this?
I'm not too mad about it.
I'm not mad about it. I mean, it's some nostalgia in me. Like, as long as there's a Toys R Us, you know, because you think about it, like trying to shop for like a kid, like my nephew, his birthday is coming up. Where can you buy toys anymore? You know, because you don't know what he likes. He's gonna be 3. He can't tell me what he likes. So, you know, sometimes I want to go and look and see what I can find. And there's not a lot of you know, variations out there on what you can get. So I think it's cool.
I'm gonna stop you right there because this is online only. So it's going to be like browsing Amazon or browsing Big Bad Toy Store.
It's online at Macy's. That's garbage.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
I mean, I want to assume that eventually they're going to be in the store.
In a Macy's, right? maybe like a little KB Toy Store size spot in the Macy's, maybe.
Yeah, they said 5 Macy's. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, it says now online at Macy's. I think they're trying to go online retail for Toys R Us now through Macy's, which, like I said, I don't think that's the way to go. Right, I've never used Macy's online. I don't know, but
I've never used it before either.
I'm afraid of when we start getting Toys R Us exclusives and how that Macy's site's going to handle those, because the Toys R Us site had a fucking shit time doing it. So the Toys R Us site was terrible back in the day.
Yeah,
too. Even when Toys R Us was at its prime, the Toys R Us website was always terrible.
Yeah, it was garbage.
Former Toys R Us employees, I have no comment.
But maybe since they're going back to, maybe since they're going to be focused on online, maybe they will increase the online experience or, make it better.
I mean, we can only hope.
We can only hope. All right. Let's move on into anime. Have you guys watched any anime this week?
I haven't watched the latest My Hero yet, but I watched the episode previously before that. No, I think you guys talked about it already with the teacher. I can't remember his name now. The guy, Eraserhead.
Aizawa, yeah.
Aizawa, when his little backstory, because I wasn't I don't read the manga, so I wasn't expecting such a good story for like 22 minutes like that. Like they did it. It was almost a perfect episode. Because I was like sitting there almost about to cry myself. Like, yo, man just lost his friend and he's back, but it was crazy. So that was the last time I watched anything. It was last week. I haven't watched the My Villain Academia episode yet, but I heard a lot of good things about it.
Right. Yeah, same here. I think the last My Hero episode I saw was the last dub one, which was the girls all teaming up with that walrus hero, the one who works on the boats, and they took down a couple of villains that had that power emulator that gives them more power, like extra power. So that was the last one I saw.
Fast.
Yeah.
It's fast.
So I'm there. Yeah.
Like because I remember for Dragon Ball, it would take years.
Right. Yeah, no, for real.
Years to get a whole like arc. Like they got it already ready. Because I just watched that episode probably like the weekend before.
Right. No, and he's got everything planned out. Like I can feel it. You just know this dude has a story and he's telling it just the way he wants to tell it and taking his time when he wants to, but not a lot of filler. That's another thing I love about the show is that I can't really pick out the filler episodes, I love it. So that's the last thing I saw, but I haven't seen those two that you just mentioned. I'm waiting. I wanted to wait until they're dubbed, but now I'm getting kind of excited, so I might check it out. I know there's a break for the dubs right now, so I don't know.
Man.
And I've been catching up on Naruto, so I'm just trying to finish that series off. I actually started watching Tokyo Ghoul again. That's what I started watching. I knew there was something. I got into like around episode 10. Have you guys watched Tokyo Ghoul at all? Or do you plan on it? Okay, so it's
not really horror anime.
It's pretty fucked up, dude. It's horror and action. It's more action, I would say.
Okay.
It's basically like there's like ghouls and they live, alongside humans, but they try to like stay low key because they're being hunted by like this agency and stuff. But the whole thing is they need to feast on humans to like stay alive, basically. There's other ways for them to do it, but humans are like their main source of like life power, whatever the hell you want to call it. But dude, like the main character becomes a ghoul and then he's kind of introduced to the ghoul society. So it's him trying to grip with being like half human, half ghoul because he's not a full ghoul. For some reason, I don't remember why. It's been a while since I watched the first episode, so I don't remember why they explained that. But he's like half ghoul, half human. So like in this episode, I just watched. There's these two investigators that are like hot on the trail of some of the people that work at the cafe he works at because they work at this cafe where a bunch of it's like a little pack of demons that don't eat humans. Like, well, they try to like eat sustainably, I guess. I don't know. They have a way around it. They drink a lot of coffee and stuff like that. So like basically this girl's mother was like killed by these investigators. And one of the girls who works there was like, fuck that. We're going to go kill them. And the main guy who runs the coffee shop's like, don't do that. Like you're going to start, a bunch of trouble for us. Don't do that. And she's like, well, somebody has to do something. We're not going to sit back and let this girl's mom get murdered, like for no reason, So they basically go out and they go fight the investigators. The main character decides to go ahead and join her. He's like, I have to make my own mistakes. I have to make my own choices. Like, that's the only way I'll ever learn. So like he goes and helps her out. And dude, these investigator dudes are crazy. Like their weapons are made from basically like the ghouls' bodies. Like the ghouls have these, they manifest these like blood tendril type of deals. They all have like different ones that they manifest, but these guys are able to still their things and turn them into what they call quinquays or something, quinquays. And it's like a weapon that they can use. So they can use that ghoul's weapon basically. So the dude is like fighting the people, and he's using the girl's mother and father that he killed. He's using their, I think they're called kagunes. So he's using both of their kagunes against like the people, the main characters. And like the little girl is just like freaking out because it's her mom and her dad, and she can like smell them, and basically it's like a part of them is right there in front of her. And like she freaks out and she fucking tears one of the investigators up, dude, because she unleashes her power, and her power is like a combination of the mom and the dad's power. So it's super strong, and she fucks the dude up, and he's just like, oh shit. He looks over and he has like no hand. His hand's just gone. He's like, oh fuck. And like they killed one of the main investigators, and like it got pretty intense, dude. It's a pretty heavy show. It definitely leaves you feeling pretty fucked up after watching it.
Yeah. You see, that's why I'm kind of like, do I really want to dip into something like that right now? I don't know, but maybe at some point.
It's a good show, though. It's really good. I highly recommend it. It's very good.
Yeah, no, I've heard good things. That's why I might check it out eventually, but I've been kind of holding off. That's all.
All right. Well, I don't want to bore you guys too much with any more anime stuff, so let's go ahead and get into this. So we got this little picture of the Attack on Titan final season. Oh wait, let me share it here. Oops, share all of it. All right, so we got this final little picture of the Attack on Titan final season part 2. So we're not 100% sure when it's going to release. People are thinking either December 2021 or sometime early January 2022.
I think it's going to be January.
You think so? I think so too. I think at least when we finally get it, it'll be January. And I'm excited. Are you guys caught up on Attack on Titan? Do you guys know what's going on?
It's the show that I'm not caught up either. I'm trying to get there though before the end.
But I know, but like it's been spoiled so much for me so far that I know what's going on, but I haven't watched it.
Right.
Well, I definitely don't want to spoil anything for you, but let's just say your perception of the world will definitely change in the next couple seasons, like towards the end of this series. Because the world gets a lot bigger I think it's in the 4th season, the world gets a lot bigger. You find out that we're not just stuck on the little island that we always have thought we were. And then the whole perception of the world changes after that. So like who's good, who's bad really changes towards the end of the show. That's all I can say without spoiling anything. So I can't wait to see the end of this show. It's going to be good. Here we have a new animated DC adventure coming out, Catwoman Hunted. This will be more with the anime styling, kind of the way the Ninja Batman was. So don't expect, the DC animated style that you're probably used to. Expect something more along the lines of the Batman Ninja. And I think they released another anime series recently too, where it goes back in time, and Bruce Wayne's like fighting like way back in the day, learning like ancient martial arts and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the Soul of the Dragon, right?
Soul of the Dragon. I was like, what is this garbage, man?
I heard it was pretty good,
anything. I mean, it's probably pretty good, but I'm like, yo, man, we need some more stories outside of fucking Batman.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm getting kind of burnt out. As much as I love Batman stories, like, I think Long Halloween was a good one.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Catwoman looks fun. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on something new too. I could use some more of kind of like the more obscure ones, like I don't know, Phantom Stranger, maybe something like that. That would be cool.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, something like that. But it looks fine. The Catwoman, it looks fine. Like I'll wait for it on HBO Max to stream though.
Ah, yes, good old HBO Max.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's the only reason why I keep it.
All right, so it looks like we're getting a new Digimon anime, Ghost game. The poster here has 2021, so expect release before the end of the year. Looks like it's going to be a brand new take on the Digimon series. I haven't looked into the details on this, to be honest with you guys. Sorry. It just doesn't look like it's really my style. And I haven't really, even like Digimon Try and stuff, I never really got back into Digimon after I originally watched it way back in the day. I think me and my daughter watched like the original series up until a certain point, but yeah. All right. So we finally got to the meat of the anime section, the thing I've been waiting to talk about. The thing that was hotly debated in last episode. I kind of cut it out of the video version, but you'll definitely hear it in the audio version. So the guys were talking about My Hero Academia, and they were talking about the manga, and they started talking about how this arc right here had been kind of passed up already in the show. This is the villain arc, so the My Villain Academia arc, I guess, as they want to call it. So basically, in this arc, I guess Shigaraki takes down like thousands of villains. And I said how cool it would be for them to make a movie out of this. And the guy said, oh, why would they do that? It's so far behind. That's so back in the past that they wouldn't ever do that. And I said, well, why wouldn't they do that? They already made the movie with, All Might's past and stuff. And they're like, well, no, they've already gone too far past it. So unfortunately, we're not getting a movie of this, but this will be the next arc of the show. It is the next arc of the show. And the first episode is already out, apparently. None of us have watched it yet, unfortunately, so we can't give you any feedback on that. We'll probably wait till next week and really dig into that. But here's some images from that episode.
Shit.
Yeah, so Shigaraki's going to be really showing himself off here. So I'm excited, and I'm glad that they're actually doing it.
Yeah, they've been kind of
it's so far in the past. What's up, Geek?
I was saying like they've been kind of quiet lately. Right, like they haven't really been talking about Shigaraki much in the last since the beginning of this new season. Like,
no,
it's been a lot of like cloak and dagger shit going on, especially with Hawks being on the inside and all that. And his observations is just observations, but it's not like exactly what is going on, like with the head honchos and stuff like that. So it's really good just to get a step back and get to see what the villains have just been up to, because we don't know. It's just merely just the kids just getting their bearings and training. And even that kind of went by super fast. I was like, damn, 2-3 episodes and that was it? Y'all trained that much? All right, let's move it on then. Whatever.
Right. I think the reason why they're going this route is because this is going to be a look back on what they were up to ever since they defeated Overhaul. Because once they did that, they gained that fucking gun, the one that they can use to depower anybody. So I think they've just been working underground on recruiting, getting that thing made so that they can use it whenever they need to. I just feel like these guys have been prepping, like Batman style prepping. And that's what we're going to see.
I think the big thing is they want to show the contrast of how the heroes have been learning and how the villains are learning. Like the heroes have their training courses and stuff, but the villains learn a different way. They go out and use their actual experience in the battlefield most of the time. They're like killing people for reals. They're not, they're not just fighting each other sparring. They're literally killing other villains and things like that.
Yeah.
And I think
that might be what breaks the heroes. I think it might break them a little bit when they realize that everything they've been doing, the fact that they feel stronger, that they're progressing, matters like less than shit to these villains, that they're not playing games. This isn't a game. We're not sparring, for school. This is real life, and they're going to show them out one of these days,
Yeah, also, I think Geeky hit it with them not spotlighting Shigaraki. They've been kind of hinting at the Meta Liberation Army and building that up a little more.
Right.
So Shigaraki's kind of been on the back burner, even though we've seen him talking to Hawks and stuff like that. I think this will go back before Hawks talked to him, and I think maybe we'll even see a little bit of a lead up of how Hawks kind of maybe got in with them too. Because all of a sudden one day we're watching and all of a sudden he's infiltrated them? What? We didn't get to see that, they just dropped that on us, So yeah, so I guess we'll have to see. I'm excited though. I'm gonna really crack down and catch up on My Hero, because the villains are what excite me the most.
I might have to do that. I might have to watch it without the dub.
And here's the last little Who's this dude with the black mask on?
I was just
Have you seen him before?
I've never seen that.
Never seen that guy before.
Is he? Wait, is that not the magician? But he's wearing a mask. It kind of looks like him.
Oh, it kind of does have like the same getup as him. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think anything happened to his face, did it?
I think we're supposed to figure something big about that magician dude is supposed to be like popping up soon. I think Gil was saying something like he's a Nomu or some shit. The teleportation dude. All right, so here's some random, like, I don't know, this looks like almost fan art ish to me for Records of Ragnarok season 2. Yeah, season 2's coming. That's all I gotta say about that. Netflix.
Yeah, now that I see the art. Yeah, now that I see the art, I do recognize this. I think I saw the first 3 episodes, and it's a Valkyrie is trying to save humanity from the gods that feel like they want to destroy it to start over with humanity. And the Valkyrie is trying her best to basically a Mortal Kombat match. She gathers the most powerful humans that can fight against the most powerful gods or demigods that the gods can put up against them, and they just Mortal Kombat out. And whoever wins, if the humans win, they get to continue living. If the gods win, they wipe them out.
And it's like every god across every culture, right?
Right, yeah. The only thing, I mean, like I said, I've only seen 3 or maybe 4 episodes, but the only complaint I have is that the fight scenes could be a little better. I was kind of expecting maybe a little more Dragon Ball Z type of style of action, but it wasn't quite like that. It was kind of slow.
I was going to say they're kind of short, aren't they?
Yeah, they are short. The fight scenes are very like...
There's hella talk, and then the fight's like...
A lot of dialogue, a lot of like anticipation on who's going to win the battle, more like strategy battles, and then, you know, the battle ends. Because as of right now, I just saw Thor fighting against this guy who I'm assuming is basically a version of Genghis Khan. I mean, the way they talk about him sounds like Genghis Khan, but I'm not so sure what his name is in the show anymore. But
I think it was all right. I think it was Genghis Khan or somebody like that.
Right, yeah, but I don't think that was
or
his
Attila.
Name, maybe Attila. Maybe it was that.
Attila the Hun, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it was okay for like the first few episodes.
Yeah, I only watched the first episode and then I kind of fell off to something else. Probably.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones you definitely have to watch over and over again.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we got a little poster for Yoshihime. I think this is going to be season 2. And this is basically the Boruto version of Inuyasha. So you got Inuyasha and Sesshomaru's kids and things like that. And they're just going to continue their adventures in season 2. I haven't watched the first season, so I don't know anything about this show. So I can't really give you
I haven't finished Inuyasha yet, so I gotta watch that.
Like I'm like that with Naruto. I need to finish Naruto before I can ever watch Boruto. So
good. Don't
so
even
you're
started.
Shippuden yet? Are you on Shippuden?
I'm in Shippuden. Yeah, I'm almost at the end. I got 3 seasons left.
Yeah, you're
I'm still far behind though. Where I'm still
Without the fillers, though, I mean, you should be able to do it in like.
Well, the problem is I keep going back and forth. Sometimes I'll watch some filler because it's kind of like I don't know. There's some things that are interesting.
Some of them are relevant.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I heard. I think the more relevant one happens when Madara shows up, though. That's what I heard, though.
But okay, let's go ahead and move on into video games. You guys played any video games this week? Do you guys play video games? Oh, Oscar, do you play any video games?
Yeah, I bought a couple weeks back that Ratchet and Clank, the Rifts Apart. Oh. That game is pretty sick. It's definitely worth playing if you're into that sort of game style, you know, open world type of game style like that. And yeah, no, it was fun. It was really fun. I haven't finished it yet, but so far I'm having a good time playing it.
No, that's a brand new one, right? Not like a remaster or anything?
No, that's a brand new one. Yeah,
okay.
Like strictly for the PS5.
Nice. Oh, Mr. PS5 over here. Okay.
I know, I was one of the lucky few, like probably one of 2 guys.
Showing off over here. Okay.
My bad.
Did you play anything else? Or has that been taking all your time?
Yeah, I mean, that's taking my time right now. I've replayed Spider-Man Miles Morales, though, quite a few times because that game is just amazing.
So beautiful.
It's so beautiful. It's so fun. Miles is just one of the best characters ever, man. I love his gameplay. I love the way he is, you know. It's just beautiful. I really love that game. I just wish that
wish they gave
You
a
know,
DLC.
yeah, exactly. Like DLC, and I wish that if they do a part 2 of Spider-Man, which they are, that it's kind of you get to play as both of them though, not just Spider-Man Peter, but as Miles too. So in the new one, that would be cool.
Nice.
Like a Grand Theft Auto version of it. How you like, in Grand Theft Auto 5, you can switch between the 3
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Michael
that would
or
be
Trevor.
Cool.
Yeah, like he's like you're switching between like Miles, and like he's already midway swinging, and then you can kind of sort of like meet up with Peter while doing stuff. I'm giving them ideas. They should figure it out.
No, that's a good idea. That would be sick. If they're not already doing that, they should totally do that. But I'm sure they're gonna do something of that variation because they played up Miles so much, and he's everybody's favorite character. Especially with the movies coming out too. He got a lot of love, much deserved love. And I think that the number 2 is probably going to do some sort of variation to that. If not,
we got 10th anniversary coming up, and then
that's right.
A costume that's coming out.
That's right.
I hope that they put that new costume in the game, sort of like how they did with Spider-Man. Like they kept on giving him new costumes.
Yeah.
Even like after like months after everything was done, and you're like, you're getting a new costume? Oh, Spider-Man just a swing through as Toby. Or the new Spider Sentai Rider thing that they got.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely. I think they're gonna do something like that. They got their gears working right now. It's gonna be cool.
You just gotta get a PS5. Jesus.
Shoot, I know. That was hard enough already, but I got one, so I can't complain.
Yeah, as far as games, like pretty much everything that we're gonna be talking about, I'm playing.
What are you playing right now?
Basically, like right now, pretty heavy into Pokemon Unite.
Okay.
And at first I was trying to get like into Masters or at least Veteran on Ranked, and I realized like how terrible Ranked mode is on there. So I don't play rank anymore. I just play to complete the mission objectives for the day, and then I turn the shit off because if I'm gonna get pissed off.
Right? Yeah, right.
I'm gonna get pissed off because then you'll have like 2 good games, and you're like 1 game away from leveling up to the next rank, and then they'll put you with a bunch of bots, and then
you drop down.
And then you drop down, and you're like, yo, this is trash. Like, get out of here. So I'm playing Pokemon Unite.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Why haven't you added me yet?
What do you mean?
You've been listening to Gil over there or what?
I thought I did already.
Telling you not to play with me? No, you haven't yet.
I'll add you.
You better add me tonight.
I'll add you.
Because then we're gonna fuck ranked up. You hear me?
Yes, we need to because I'm tired of playing with bots. But I'm also almost done with my battle pass for Fortnite.
Nice,
I was really only playing it so I can get the Sloan skin because I like the fact that it's another game that's highlighting a black woman, and we don't really see that too often. Right. And not just any type of black woman, but a black woman with curly hair and brown skin. So I was like, this is awesome. And she's a scientist, and she's cool. Right. So I've been playing so I can get her skin because it took me a minute to realize, like, yeah, when you're playing Fortnite, you're not really trying to play Fortnite to win the game.
Yeah.
You got to go do your stupid objectives.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, man, I'm over here winning all these games and getting nothing. Yeah. So, yeah, I finally got her skin, so I'm happy about that. I'll get the second skin, but now I feel like I'm kind of like done. I mean, I could get the the Rick skin.
That's what I'm trying for still.
That's like level.
Did you already get the robot skin?
Which one?
The robot, like he's after the alien, like way after the alien skin, the robot.
I think so, yeah, because I'm already at Sloan, so I should already have.
Yeah,
that
you should be past that. Yeah.
I just never. I know that the next level is like his alternate skin when he's like dark black or something like that.
What are you playing on?
I'm playing on everything. I'm playing on the Switch. I'm playing on my Xbox.
You played on your Switch?
Yeah.
How is it?
I win a lot of games. That's how good it is. It's difficult, but then like after you like get used to it, especially like it's not like Apex because I cannot play Apex on Switch. Like the field of view is too narrow and too small. And for a game like Apex, you need to be able to see and hear everything. So, but on the Switch, like for Fortnite, it's not that bad.
Okay.
Do you like playing Unite on the TV or on the console?
I play it on the handheld.
Do you find it easier to play on the handheld than on the TV?
Yeah, because I can just lay down.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes, like using that stupid the console as a controller, I feel like kind of sucks and puts you at a disadvantage. But then when I feel like I'm using a pro controller on the big screen, I feel like something with the screen, like some of the screen size, makes it feel different and makes it off a little. I don't know. Maybe because I have a harder time judging my distances.
Maps too. That's another thing, because I use the maps a lot to call out places for people to go.
Oh yeah.
Fucking listen, and so then like, yo, we need to hit Dreadnought right now. I'm just tapping on it like, get Dreadnought, and it works sometimes.
Wait, so you can do the screen tap commands to do things like that?
Yeah, like you.
I've been using my fucking controls the whole time, dude.
Look, I thought that was a raccoon in your house.
That's my big raccoon cat.
I was like, yo, you got like a raccoon.
You're the second person who said that. That's so funny. Why does everybody think she's a raccoon? She's beautiful. What you call her a raccoon?
I was like, yo, there's a little raccoon in your house.
My daughter calls her a rat. So, I mean, I guess raccoon's better than a rat. So.
Oh, man. One last game I'm playing a lot of games, but the last one is the new Avengers DLC, War for Wakanda. Way better than their original story. Way better. Black Panther is amazing. I didn't think they would be able to do it, but they brought Wakanda to life. Like, I'm playing the game and I'm like, yo, I need to get a Black Panther toy out right now and start shooting it, because it's goddamn. I'm ready to build a diorama like Wakanda already. That's how good it was. Like, it brought it to life. Like when you walk around the palace and people just like, my king, or Wakanda forever, or you know, and they really dove really deep into the lore of Wakanda with Ta-Nehisi Coates' run with the Kamoyo beads and how the different cities and stuff like that. Claw's a fantastic villain. Like, he's not like super strong, but at the very end he becomes immensely powerful. They brought out Crossbones because he looks just like his Marvel Legends version.
Nice.
That's how cool he looks. And he's like the first villain you fight. And he's pretty strong too.
Does he have the skeleton mask at least?
Yeah. Okay, so they kept it.
Yeah, they changed that.
True to the lore. I think the only thing they did different with Claw was, like, instead of his arm getting cut off, like, it gets infected with vibranium, so you can't use it anymore. And it gets all dark and ugly.
That sounds terrible.
And that's why he has like the sonic device on his arm.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been playing it. I've been grinding it out, trying to get to like level 100. And like Black Panther's attacks, like one thing about Black Panther is like he can call Bast, the goddess. Yeah. And it turns it's a panther and it attacks people. And then he has a vibranium shield, so he's like invincible for a little bit. And his attacks are multiplied. But also when you level that attack up, he can call on the spirits of 2 ancestor Dora Milaje to help him fight. And then to make him even more OP is when you level up his exotic item or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Yeah. But when you level it up to level 3, you can summon Okoye for 5 minutes, and she fights alongside you too. So now you got 7 people all together fighting at any given time. Yeah, he's OP. He's so good. Yeah. He's really good. So
I'd be able to have a Black Panther game made by Insomniac though. That would be
dope.
Like, is it hard to find people that aren't trying to play Black Panther when you get on?
Yes.
Or do you like pick him and then you go loading?
Everybody's playing Black Panther. That's the cool thing. I think they kind of figured like this was going to happen. So what they have is something called the Tekken Rift, where like it gives them an excuse for people to play the same characters at the same time. So like people aren't fighting for Black Panther all day.
So then can you get way more characters out when you get 4 Black Panthers playing together?
Dang, that's a good question.
Because you get like 12 extra people with you, like a total of 16 people fighting on screen.
if somebody has their build like that, like how I have it, where you can summon, Okoye and all that stuff, that's very much possible. And they'll probably blow up my Xbox.
Yeah, overheat that shit. Imagine if he had 4 people all running that shit.
Yeah, because I'm like, if I had like an Xbox Series X, like, yeah, but I got the old one, that's just gonna fucking explode, man. Like,
it'll be like in Skyrim, just a bunch of fucking ghosts, fucking astral visions walking around and shit. And you're like, what the hell?
You don't know what's going on. It's already like, I feel like my Xbox already has a hard time keeping up with. There's an event called the Vibranium thing, like I forgot what it's called, but basically on any given map, Vibranium, like corrupted Vibranium, will pop up in the world, and you got to destroy it before the time's run out. And like for some reason, whenever I'm in this one area, I think like the Utah Badlands or whatever, where Ant-Man is at, basically. It gets really slow and choppy, but anywhere else it's fine. So I don't know. Imagine that shit happening there. You got like 30 characters on the screen, fighting all at once. Yeah, my shit's gonna explode.
It'll just look like World of Warcraft. There'll be so many fucking mobs and ads running around. You're like, dude, what the hell is this shit?
If you already have the game, I recommend it because it's free. You ain't gotta pay for it. It's free. Right. I think like the only thing that they're really trying to get money off of is the skins. But I think that this is definitely like this whole year was a good time for them to like really evaluate and reassess where this game's going to be at. I kind of hope they look towards a free to play model because, or at least keep this game at $20 because the DLC is going to be free and you're going to charge us a lot of money for these skins. The skins are expensive.
Speaking of free DLC, Pokemon Snap released some free DLC stuff. I'm not exactly sure like all that was released, but I know some stuff has already been integrated in the game. I've been playing Pokemon Snap again. I had only beaten like the first 2 levels before, but me and my daughter picked it up again because we like to play together. That's like our thing. So one of us takes one of the Joy-Cons, the other one takes the other Joy-Con. One controls the camera movement and the other one controls like the zooming, or one controls the camera movement and the zooming. The other one controls the shutter, the Lumina balls, the apples, all that stuff. So we like to play together. It's really fun. It makes it a little more exciting, a little more funny because we like will totally miss Pokemon just because we're like fiddling around and like zooming in and out and shit. So it's a lot of fun. So we play that together. She like disappeared out of the room. So I was like, well, I'm going to keep playing. So I kept playing and I like beat that level, opened up 2 new areas. They introduced some new things. I'm trying to think of what they introduced. Oh yeah, they introduced the new shrinking ability. So now there's going to be certain areas and stages where you can shrink and enter like special areas and see like smaller Pokemon, probably mostly like bug Pokemon or Pokemon that like to burrow in the ground and things like that. So I haven't been able to hit one of those areas yet, so I'm still waiting till I see what that's all about. Besides that, I played the Pokemon Unite. I've been playing Pokemon Unite quite a bit. And that's been it. I haven't been playing too many video games this week. Even though I had some days off, I should have been playing more video games, but I've been trying to do other stuff, I guess. All right, let's get into video game news. A new skin for y'all.
Yeah, we got that Wonder Woman skin. Wonder Woman. She comes with 2 different skins, too. So she comes with the classic look with the skirt, and I believe she comes with the pants look from the new 52. And that makes it official. We finally have our Trinity. Because Superman right now, he's a quest, which I don't even know how to get it started. I was like, yo, I see people walking around as Superman, and the quest is open for me, but I can't even like get like his Clark Kent skin yet. So I don't know. It's weird, but she's a bundle. You can buy her, so you don't have to like earn her, but you can buy her for like 1,600 V-Bucks for a single. And I think a pack will run you a little under 2,000 V-Bucks. But yeah, she looks great. She looks kind of Latina to me, though. But
yeah, she does.
She's got that Latina attitude on her face. She's looking sexy.
It'd be kind of cool if we get the other Wonder Woman, Yara Flor.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That would
I'm surprised they didn't put that fucking Golden Eagle outfit from 1984 in here.
Oh my god, that shit. you'll stick out like a sore thumb.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But imagine if it had imagine if instead of having to use imagine if when you land, you could still use the wings as like a
the
wings.
Right. Yeah.
That would be game changer. Everybody would want that skin.
Oh man, but yeah, it's a really good skin.
Here we go. We got some more Pokemon card sets. So here we got the Reshiram and Charizard Premium Collection.
I swear to God, I just got into Pokemon cards just freaking randomly. Because, like, as a kid, 10 years old when Pokemon came out, like, cards was the shit. And ever since then, like, I kind of stopped. And then a friend of mine, she's been collecting them. And I was like, where was I? I was at Walmart. And I had found like a starter pack for like $5, and it comes with everything you need. I guess it's called a theme deck. I got really into this shit now. It's a theme deck.
I know all about that, man. I play Magic. I used to play Magic the Gathering heavily.
And I was like, you know what? I got money. Like, why not? I'm get one.
I got money to burn.
I got Cinderace. I like Cinderace. And
you bought at least 2 decks, right? So you can play yourself.
I should have bought.
That's what I always do. I buy 2 because no one else I know plays Magic, so I gotta play myself all the time. It's like playing chess by yourself. It sucks. You always know what the other person's gonna do.
Funny part is, I went back and all those Pokemon cards are gone because you know how this Pokemon craze is gone now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. No, you can't even find them.
Yeah. And then I learned there's an online game that's for free that you can play Pokemon, and it'll teach you how to play the game. And I was like, you know what? It's been 25 years. I've never learned how to play this shit. So, let me learn how to play. So then, you can take your deck and you can take the deck that you bought and put it on the online thing.
Oh, dude, nice.
And then I learned how to play through there, and I was like, "Holy shit! I've been playing Pokemon like it's Yu-Gi-Oh my entire fucking life." You just put the card down randomly, and then it doesn't work that way. So now I learn how to play. So definitely interested in this deck just because of Charizard, and I've been seeing Charizard was be going for a lot of money lately.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, these packs are coming with 10 booster packs, so these aren't any type of theme decks. But I don't know, it might increase your chances of getting one of those 2.
There's a giant card there too.
Is there?
You see that? You see that right?
I see that? Yeah, it's the tag team card for both of them, I guess. Then yeah, you're right. Okay, Outrage. And it has Reshiram and Charizard GX. So that's your one card that comes with it. But that means that card's worth nothing, basically.
Yeah, because I was at another Target and they had a bunch of Pokemon cards there too. And of course, like a child, I was like, I can't resist. So I bought them, and it had these giant fucking Pokemon cards in the deck of the starter 3.
Here, I'm gonna put you up on screen really quick. Nice.
And it says 20 on the Pikachu's cheek. It's holographic. It says 25 on his cheek.
Nice.
That's the 25th anniversary set, right?
Yeah, these things are huge, as you can see.
Now, was that the starter set? Was that like the starter box, or was that something completely different?
Weird. It was like a completely different thing. It was like $9, and it was like, it guarantees these 3 cards and 2 booster packs. I was like, sure, why not?
Have you pulled anything super rare lately?
Not that I know of. I don't really know.
Not that you know. That's the crappy thing about cards. You really have to be up on it to know what's hot.
I don't know.
They release so many, it's hard to stay on top of shit.
Out of those 3 decks, only 2 of them were holographic. So I've never seen this fucking Pokemon in my life.
That's me with most Pokemon nowadays.
I think it's called a Calyrex. And I was like, yo, what the hell is this Ghost Rider looking Pokemon?
I've never seen that one either.
I've never seen that
either. So dark.
I can't even tell what the hell it is.
Yeah.
It is like it
looks like a tree riding a horse or something.
Yeah, it's like 2 Pokemon together, and it says it evolves from Shadow Rider Calyrex V, and I'm like, that's too many damn names.
That sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh right there. When Yu-Gi-Oh started being like Dragon Cannon XYZ and shit like
that.
Like, that's too much, man.
Yo, she got a little too crazy.
I got a Celio.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one either.
The whole reason I dropped out of cards is because it was like that. It was like you spend all this money and you buy all these cards, and they're good for 3 months, or at least in Magic the Gathering, they have
this one.
That looks cool.
from Pokemon Shield, Sword and Shield.
Sizzlipede.
Yeah, I fucking hate this one.
I think I have that one actually. I think I have that figure. I think I have that character in my party.
Man, I think I stopped watching after Johto League, so I don't even know who the fuck these characters are.
Dude, when I'm playing Sword and Shield, I'm like, what's good against this Pokemon? I've never heard of this Pokemon. I'm like,
it's like fucking fairy Pokemon now. Yeah, it's like what? Like, how do you beat a fairy type? I don't know. Like, that used to be simple.
Yeah, so I ended up buying. Now I'm deep. Now I'm fucking deep in the Pokemon.
You can't stop now.
Yeah.
The thing with Magic is they would release 3 sets a year. Well, 3 sets like every 6 months or so, and it would be like that was your block. So if you play Standard, which is like tournament legal, like if you want to be a pro and you want to get into the tournaments, you have to play Standard, which is those 3 blocks. So as soon as the next set comes out, now that first block drops off, and now it's those 3 blocks. And as soon as they release another one, that other one drops off until it's a completely new set of cards. So like what's hot at the moment is only worth so much money for a couple months, and then boom, it's done. It's out the window. It's not worth shit. So like that's what made me drop card collecting. Like just that the fact that it can go from being worth $200 to being worth 0 in the matter of 3 months, and just because a new set was released, that kills it for me. Whereas figures, we get new figures, but sometimes the old figure holds its value or goes up in price.
The value will appreciate and get higher and higher.
It doesn't go to 50 cents, you know what I mean? It's not worth 50 cents all of a sudden. It's like, dude.
I guess Magic was just trying to like stop the scalpers, but then like they kind of hurt everybody else. Yeah. But I'm gonna try and like probably frame them.
Those are cool. Nice. I mean, because I can't even see playing with those. You know what I mean? That just
like I wonder what card that is.
Crazy, you know what I mean? Here we got another set. We got the Pikachu and Zekrom set.
This giant ass card.
Throw it at somebody. That's what you're gonna do.
Oh, that's enough.
Gambit style.
Yeah. Now this looks like a cool tag team. Except Zekrom would eat Pikachu for lunch. So this is another set from that tag team set. So new celebration product reveals. $90 for these sets. Woo! 10 booster boxes. That is not a good price, dude. When I bought Magic the Gathering cards, you would buy a booster box for about $100, and that was like 32 packs of cards, 32 booster packs. And I'm pretty sure the Magic the Gathering booster packs come with like 16 cards, whereas the Pokemon ones, I don't think they come with nearly that many.
Yeah.
Does Pokemon only come with like 10 or 12? But yeah, dude, that
is. Yeah, they don't come with that many cards in there. It's not that many at all.
I mean, I guess you're paying for like the big card and this giant card and all that shit too.
But 10 booster packs, and usually booster packs cost like
100 cards.
$10. So you're already saving $10 basically.
Right.
I thought the booster packs were only like $5 for Pokemon. It's $10 for one single booster pack.
It's about like a little under $10. When I was at Target, it was like $10.
Dude,
so either they're scamming
gathering cards or $4 a booster pack. Maybe that's the difference, I guess.
That's beautiful. Why'd I get into another expensive fucking collection?
Well, let's stay with the Pokemon train. It seems like that's all the video game news we have today is Pokemon. So we have the Nintendo Switch Lite with the Diamond and Pearl art on the back. It's going to be just like the DS Lite that was released many, many moons ago.
Long time, almost a decade.
Yeah, so I was about to say probably your children weren't even around when this was released. Here we go. Got some images from Pokemon Legends Arceus. These are some in-game pictures of the new versions of Pokemon that you might already be familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a brand new one.
That Bravery.
Here's a brand new one. Well, we'll get to the names here in a second. Get to the images. So we got the Hisuian Braviary. Sorry, I'm screwing these names up. And the Hisuian Growlithe. So you'll have evolved forms for both of these as well. And then 2 new Pokemon editions, Weirdeer and Bascu Legion. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you were telling us about Bascu Legion earlier, Kiki?
Oh yeah, like Basculegion, like apparently his this evolved form of its perfect, I can't remember the name of the form before, is basically it takes up the souls of its fallen friends and they create a school of fish off of souls, and it creates this giant fish, which is Basculegion, which where the word legion come from. And like usually that Pokemon is like it lives in schools of fish, but when they die off, like their spirits remain. Pokemon gets dark. Like
that's metal as fuck.
Whenever just like read like their their Pokedex entries, and you be like, yeah, this Pokemon actually eats that Pokemon. And you'd be like, yo, what the fuck, Ash? Like, do you tourist deer like meat and shit like that too? Is that hamburgers to you guys? Shit's weird to me. But yeah, it's pretty dark.
We are legion. We are many.
And you can ride on it. That's the cool part. You can ride on him in the water. You can ride on the weird deer.
I'd be scared to ride on a spirit. You never know when it decides to just fucking dissipate and just leave you drowning in a lake.
And then you can
especially with some Gyarados in the fucking water. Screw that.
Oh shit!
Dude, imagine swimming in Pokemon. That would be the most dangerous thing you could do. There's fucking Gyarados in the water and shit. I wonder why there were so many swimmers in the original Pokemon games. Remember how there was just swimmers just swimming around in the fucking water? Like, the hell are you doing? Not even, and they're only wearing Speedos and shit. Like, dude.
And it makes sense though, right? Because this is a prequel to all those Pokemon games that we've ever played for the last 25 plus years. And it's sort of like talks about before humans and Pokemon got along with each other. Like how dangerous it was for humans to encounter Pokemon. Because in the videos, like you remember, like in regular Pokemon, you walk around, you encounter something in the grass, and you start a battle. Nah, it doesn't work that way here. You start fighting right then and there, whether you don't have a Pokemon or not. So what? Trying to throw hands with you, even if you don't have a Pokemon. So remember, like Professor Oak was like, "Hey, it's too dangerous to go out there without a Pokemon." This is what he was talking about, you guys.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, getting swords and guns and shooting Pokemon now and shit.
So
I don't think I've seen a gun in Pokemon.
You can fight the Pokemon yourself, because that'd be kind of cool if I could throw hands with a Growlithe. But
not really. You probably fuck
you. They can throw hands.
He'll kill you.
Let your ass on fire.
Yeah, there was a video of a Luxray electrocuting the main character, and then like it's all of it is in real time. So the Pokemon battles are in real time.
Oh wow!
And parts of it is turn based, but for the most part, it doesn't go into that cut screen when it goes.
Right. So it'll be like almost like
right there. It's like World Star for Pokemon.
But like the battles will still be turn-based style, or will they be in real time?
It looks as if the battles are turn-based, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay.
Because like in the next slide, it talked about all the different styles you can use, like agile style, strong.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you got agile style, which makes you a lot faster to react. So think of it sort of like quick attack for your attack. And then you have strong style, which takes a lot more time for you to build up strength to like one hit KO somebody or to do massive damage. So it's going to be
agile style is going to let you get your attack in first in the command order and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then you got actually catching the Pokemon. You got to actually throw the ball. So it's not like you just picking it and then it just throws it automatically. You got to aim and catch it. And you can actually catch Pokemon in the wild, like without battling them. Very similar to Pokemon Go, but without actually having an encounter. So you're sneaking in the grass while like maybe trying to catch like a Pidgey or some shit like that, right? And Pidgeys, like, they fly away, but you need to capture it because that's your mission. Because your job is that, like in the original Pokemon games, capturing all the Pokemon was optional, right? Like, you don't really have to capture all the Pokemon to beat the game. But for here, the whole point is to capture all the Pokemon so they can study them and figure out a way for them to live in harmony. And then you can create Pokeballs. It kind of, you know what it reminds me of? You ever play Horizon Zero Dawn?
I have not played that one yet.
That's what that shit is.
Okay.
So, like
Horizon Zero Pokemon.
Yeah, so instead of robots that will kill you on sight, these Pokemon will fucking kill you on sight.
That's sick. Now
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see like your character get ran over by like a Rhydon and just be like, "You're dead."
So they talk about
wasted, like in Grand Theft Auto.
They talk about that. They say like, you don't die. You just like in Pokemon, you black out.
You faint.
Yeah. So you black out and
wake up and you're in a fucking
I don't know the Pokemon
hospital.
pats you down and takes your money because that's what happens in the Pokemon game. Like you black out and you lost 13,000 yen, and you're like, "Yo, who took my money?"
Came along and just
little Joey just pocketed you quickly. Yo, take his shoes, man. But this looks pretty dope, though. I'm actually pretty excited because Sword and Shield was fun, but it got boring very quickly.
Got basic.
Yeah, it was very basic until you get to the wild area. And the wild area was fun, but then like interacting with people in the wild area didn't make any sense because they were there, but they were not really there. You see what I'm saying? Like you can, talk to them and get an item, and you can meet with them in their little camps and stuff, but you weren't really like interacting on a level like how it is here with the world around you. So this is like the wild area on fucking steroids.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, damn, you made me a lot more excited for this game because before we didn't really know all that much.
Yeah, I know, right? Like that video was, the presentation was great. The presentation was great. It was a very good blend between what would you do if you get Pokemon and Horizon Zero Dawn and Breath of the Wild put together. You get this.
I'm almost thinking if it'll take like a Monster Hunter turn and we end up having to cook some Pokemon at some point. That milk take's looking awfully tasty.
We don't know what Brock is making in that stew.
With some special sauce.
Baby. Y'all looking at this Magikarp really tasty right now.
No. He's a bottom feeder. We don't want to eat that shit. All right. Pokemon Unite. Looks like we're gonna get some new Pokemon.
This is some bullshit.
What? Go ahead. Say it. What's some bullshit?
All right. So this is cool that we're getting these two new Pokemon. They've been data mined for a minute. Well, not him. Minnoswine was not data mined. We didn't know that Minnoswine was coming. But we knew Sylveon was coming. But we thought Sylveon was coming last because of how it was been listed. So the first one, I think everybody thought was going to be Blastoise.
Yeah, dude.
And he's there. He's there. And according to beta testers, they played him. And he has a pretty neat moveset. And they hit us with Blissey instead. Last week, I believe. And I was like, all right, Blissey, we do need a new healer. So I get that. Because Eldegoss I've been playing Eldegoss and she can't do it all. And Blissey kind of helps alleviate a lot of that healing problems. But we're not even gonna get like a video presentation of Blastoise. He's fucking ready. Like, come on. Give us Blastoise already. I want
be some bugs.
He's so fun. But what it is. It's free DLC. Well, not really. You gotta pay.
No, you have to earn them or get them somehow.
You gotta earn them, and you gotta.
The cool thing with Pokemon Unite is every week, just like most MOBAs, you get a new free roster of Pokemon. So every week it gives you like 4 or 5 free Pokemon to play, and then you have the ones that you own that are always available to you. So if you like a Pokemon, you get a chance to test out a Pokemon if you wait till it's a free character, and then if you like it enough, you decide whether you want to spend your AOS coins on it or not. So. Right. And they don't have to. You can win them for free. You can play the game enough to win them all the Pokemon for free if you want. The only thing that actually costs real money in this game is the skins. So.
I pretty much earned all the ones I could get for free. So
damn.
But yeah, we got 2 new characters and some more gear for Pikachu. For the online version, right?
These are free, right?
Not the free. What is this shit called?
What?
This is for the mobile version. There you go.
Oh, really?
Registration, yeah. You pre-register for the mobile version. They're trying to get 2.5 million people to pre-register for this game. People love Pokemon, but damn, 2.5
Are these both for the mobile? Oh, they're both for the mobile, huh?
Yeah, they're both for the mobile.
So if they get 2.5 million registrations, everybody will be getting a Unite license for Pikachu. If they get 5 million pre-registrations, everybody will get a special festive style Pikachu holoware.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how that's going to work? Do you think we'll all get it, or do you think you have to pre-register to be able to get it?
You have to pre-register. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you. I think you have to pre-register.
I guess we know what we'll be doing tomorrow. All right. We got a little WWE 2K22.
Oh, for a second, I was like, "Yo, what? Another one?"
I thought after 2K20 they'd never make another one, but
this looks.
This looks actually really good. I mean, like it looks pretty realistic.
I'm guessing this is like our current gen, so this is definitely not Xbox One and PS4. This is PS5. It hits different. It should.
All right, you guys want to hear the full list of confirmed superstars so far?
Sure.
22 so far. So we got Bailey, we got Bobby Lashley, we got Booker T, we got Carmella, we got Cesaro, we got Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, Kane, Goldberg, Finn Balor, Edge, Drew McIntyre, we got Randy Orton, we got Rey Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, Ric Flair, Ricochet, Roman Reigns, The Miz, Shinsuke Nakamura, Shelton Benjamin, and Sheamus.
Not bad.
A little light.
So not the women's champion yet? Like, you're not going to have her in there? She's like the biggest thing right now.
They literally only have 3 women in here, and I think the women deserve way more than that because they're like, I don't know. I feel like they're the main attraction of the show lately.
That's not going to be everybody, though, right? I'm sure that's just kind of like the start.
No, there'll be more. Yeah. There'll be more for sure.
I'm just surprised. Like, you're not going to say Sasha Banks?
Of course, this could be like the well, it's this page is going to be updated as more wrestlers are confirmed. But this could be like they could have like a starting roster, and then you could have to like open up new characters too. It could be something like that, you know.
Yeah, but you want to like hype people up with your biggest attractions.
Yeah, no, you definitely need some more classics in there for sure too. There's not enough classics. And our last still here is from the game. So
that looks good though. It looks good. I haven't played a WWE game, 2K game in a long time.
I haven't watched wrestling in forever because I don't know if this is like Edge or
That's Edge. That's for sure Edge.
It is Edge? Why does he have an R on his pants then?
He's the rated R superstar.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah.
Oh God.
And he just came back too.
Hey, did Val Venus make him come back or what?
Val Venus?
Yeah, he was the R-rated superstar back in the day.
I don't think anything from Attitude Era like him would be, permitted in a long.
I would love to see DX make a comeback. That would be the only thing that would get me back into wrestling. DX with the suck it and everything.
Like, would it be a new DX or just the old?
No, bring back all the old dudes.
Oh my God, Triple H looks tired as fuck right now.
Triple H is still a beast, bro. He's still a beast. But no, bring back all the old guys and then make them like recruit new guys, like a bunch of like lame ass new wrestlers that could be like the new DX.
That'd be kind of cool though. Them like recruiting new dudes and then like rebranding them.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, you got like your badasses, like Triple H was the badass of DX. There was maybe one other badass, but I don't remember. But I remember there's like the Road Dogg. There was like X-Pac. There was all like the lackeys that were like not good, but they were like, I don't know.
So you got like Triple H and Shawn Michaels were the top dogs, and then everybody else were the lackeys.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
The Road Dogg, Jesse James.
Yeah.
Every time I think about him, he makes me laugh. Oh man, WWE 2K.
All the gimmicks back then were so bad.
Not bad at all.
All right,
I don't know. I'll probably wait till it goes on Xbox. Xbox Game Pass.
The Game Pass, or for free, the free monthly game or whatever. All right, so let's dive on into entertainment. What have you guys been watching?
What If? That's it.
What If? Good. Okay. Everybody here watched the What If episode?
I did catch the first one of What If. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Oscar, have you watched anything else this week? I know you're a big movie buff.
I'm a big movie buff. I've been watching mainly like older movies, stuff like that. I finished Panic Room. What's his name? That director, the guy who made Seven, Fincher. So that was a Fincher movie. I hadn't seen it before.
David Fincher.
David Fincher, yeah. So he made Panic Room, I think, after 7, and it was really good. I actually really enjoyed it. It was Jodie Foster and a very young Kristen Stewart. What else did I see? I've been rewatching Night of the Living Dead movies like Romero. I was thinking about copying some money to go see the new animated Night of the Animated Dead or something like that on for WB. Yeah, it's like a animated version, just retelling of the Night of the Living Dead movie, but the animation looks like garbage in that movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Where is this showing up at? Or where can
This
you
is
see that?
supposed to be. This one is going to be a DC animated movie, so you're going to be able to stream it probably. I think this coming month, like October or so, or you could just buy it when it comes out. So I think it's somewhere in October. But like I said, I saw the trailer finally, the R-rated version. I was really excited, but that animation looks like garbage. Like I had never seen something so bad. It's Archer level. And Archer might look better than that.
Archer level.
Yeah, but really, that's about it. I haven't watched anything else right now. I'm trying to catch up with a couple movies before September comes around. After that, I start my horror movie review up until the end of October. So yeah, that's about it right now.
So you're reviewing like horror movies from the beginning of September or the end of September?
No, the beginning of September. The reason being because
2 months.
Yeah, like 2 months worth of horror movies, and the reason being is because I noticed that last year when I had some time off, all through October, I couldn't finish all the horror movies that I wanted to, and it's mainly the sequel ones. So anything that has an established franchise like Child's Play, Friday the 13th, A Nightmare on Elm Street, all of those, it's almost impossible to watch them all through October. You got to start in September. That way in October, you're just kind of killing off whatever you need to see. Yeah.
There's one movie that we watch every year because it's just so fucking funny. Now I can't remember the name. Dang, if I give you the premise, you probably know. It's a classic slasher film. It's at a camp. It's about a girl who used to be a dude.
Camp Sleepaway.
Oh, Sleepaway Camp. Yeah.
That on your list?
Oh, have you watched the second one?
Absolutely. Yes, I did. That movie's
the second one is fucking gross, bro.
I saw them all. I was like, what the fuck is this?
When I was a kid, I loved and hated that movie because there was a ton of boobs, but there was a ton of gross shit too. Like the dude, the girl in the fucking toilet, like getting pushed into the outhouse. Like, I could never get that scene out of my head, dude. Like,
you guys want to see some creative ass kills, like in fucked up ways, but really over the top? Watch Hatchet, the Hatchet series.
I think I heard it.
I've seen that first one.
You heard it?
Yeah,
the first one came out in 2006. It was one of those. It had like a genius marketing ploy because it was they were playing it off during the late 2000s. That how every horror movie that was coming out that was being accepted was remakes of Japanese horror movies. So so this writer, he decided his marketing for this movie, Hatchet, it was no remakes, no sequel, and not based on a Japanese one, pure American slasher horror. And that was the marketing for that movie, and I checked it out. And it's genius because it really is just Friday the 13th, but with this character. And they even have Kane Hodder, the guy who played Jason in 4 Friday the 13th movies, probably like the most recognizable Jason. They got him playing the main killer in that movie named Victor Crowley. And the first one was cool. It's one of those slasher movies where it's like over the top and kind of funny, lots of nudity, it's like that type of shit. And then a couple years later after that, they made Hatchet 2, and that picks up right where the last one left off. Same with part 3, and then I just saw the most recent one that was called Victor Crowley, and that one was the best one so far. And yeah, I totally recommend anybody just check out that series. They're really easy to watch and really over the top and a lot of fun.
Nice. I watched a little bit of horror movies myself this weekend. I ended up watching Willy's Wonderland. Talk about funny.
Oh my god, that shit was hilarious to me.
Me and my daughter watched that, and like it wasn't nearly what I expected. I didn't expect Nicolas Cage to not say a whole word the entire movie.
I didn't see that.
That threw me off. And the whole time I was waiting for him just to explode in one of his Nicolas Cage rants towards the end, and it never happened, and I was really disappointed by that. But I wasn't really that big of a fan of it, honestly. Like the way he was killing him was so stupid. Like he was just punching the shit out of him at the time. I was just like,
so too strong for no reason.
Yeah,
me and my daughter were just laughing at it.
It's just like, wait a minute, this whole fucking town is scared of these creatures, but this one man who doesn't care or doesn't talk or nothing like that.
Or he's like, there's something wrong with him.
Shit out of all. Like,
it's very Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. I was like, oh yeah, so this is like a watered down version of Five Nights at Freddy. Like they put the whole concept and even like the spirits of the people who used to work there from the story itself too, because Five Nights at Freddy's like kids spirits or some shit like that inside the animatronics. I think the worst part of that movie for me was honestly the kids.
Yeah.
Like, y'all stupid.
Yeah, they're fucking dumb, dude. Like, they actually tried to go in there and, like, help this dude out. It's like, fuck that shit. He'll run out as soon as you set it on fire.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he would have. I think he would have took a break and then went right back to work. That was the part that was really bugging me. I was like, none of this is bothering him. Like, why doesn't he just try to leave? And my daughter's like, he wants his car back. I was like, but they're not going to give him his car back. I was like, that's the whole point. They're not going to give him his car back. Like,
well, they did.
I was actually surprised by that.
Yeah, they were to their word. I mean, that was pretty fucking sick. I thought it was cool. Like, in one of those tongue-in-cheek type of ways, you know, where it's like they're not taking anything seriously. It's just for fun. Yeah.
So after that, we watched. Okay, so we're watching on Hulu. So another suggestion came up. A suggestion for a little short film called The Hug came up. Now there's a couple. I don't know if it's last year or a couple years ago, but Hulu released a bunch of like Halloween like short films, basically that were created probably by producers within their house or whatever their contracts. So they got all these short little films, and one of them was The Hug. And it was basically like the same exact thing. This kid goes up to like this Chuck E. Cheese style, like, dolls where they play music. And he's like, I want to watch the dolls perform for me. And the guy's like, no, they're taking their break. They got to eat, blah, blah, blah. And the kid's like, I want them to perform for me. So when nobody's paying attention, he goes and like puts his quarter in. And this thing, he like goes up behind the curtain and this thing like hugs him, and it's hugging him, and he's like, you're hugging me too tight, and all of a sudden it starts like changing and it grows these claws and shit, and then its face falls off and it's this crazy looking creepy panda bear thing, and it like just straight eats the kid. And like literally after we got done watching that, and me and my daughter were like, that was actually better than the whole fucking movie we just watched. That 5-minute short was just as good as that whole movie we just watched.
I think the concept lends itself to a lot of horror movies. I hope that they do it, because you could also just make it basically Five Nights at Freddy, like a survival horror movie, where it's you don't even need something like that, where you really don't need that much shit.
So the last thing I watched was Pie Wacket. Now this is a horror movie that has very it feels like Hereditary to me, dude, and it is a fucked up movie. Have you guys ever seen this one, Pie Wacket?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Okay, so it's pretty weird. It's about like this gothic girl and this gothic girl who basically like wishes her mom to die and basically does like a ritual to summon a demon, but like her and her friends are all into like witchcraft and like Satanism and shit like that. So like I feel like at first she thought it wasn't like a big deal, but at the same time she's also like doing a blood ritual. She's like literally cutting herself open and like putting blood into milk and shit. So like at the same time I'm like, I don't know how you think that's not like real. I mean, that's too creepy. But like, so it's a really trippy movie. It has like a pretty good writing for the teenagers in the movie, I'd say. Like they feel like actual teenagers and stuff. Maybe not like actual goth teenagers, but they feel like Hollywood goth kids, I guess. But like it's a pretty creepy movie. It has some pretty creepy vibes to it. Like I said, it kind of feels like Hereditary at some points, and it has a pretty good ending. So I think you guys should check it out if you have a chance.
Where did you watch it?
On Hulu, I want to say, or Hulu or Netflix. I think it was
cool. I'll check it out. I'll put it on my list then.
Pretty good. But let's go ahead and jump into What If. Geeky, start us off.
Starting with episode 2 or episode 1?
Episode 2, we already talked about episode 1 on the last Geek Out show.
Okay, so episode 2, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord? And immediately you're probably thinking to yourself, like, well, why would T'Challa be in space in the first place? Mm-hmm. Well, what happened was our boy gets captured by Yondu. Not captured, but Yondu.
James Gunn's brother. It was the character that James Gunn's brother plays.
Yeah. Yondu, instead of doing the job himself, he hires someone else to go pick up who's supposed to be Peter Quill. And their excuse was, well, I've never seen a human before. They got 2 legs, two eye holes, and a mouth hole, and so, aren't they all human? And they're just like, oh god, well, let's take them back. So he asked if you want to go back home. T'Challa had an opportunity to. He said, no, I want to see the stars. I want to see the world. Because at that time, T'Challa, Wakanda being the very xenophobic country that it is, they didn't really want him to interact with the outside world. So his entire life, he spent his time in walls. So we get to see what would happen if, T'Challa became Star-Lord. And it's a huge fucking difference. I think this story would, compared to episode 1, episode 1 felt beat for beat the same story that, Steve had instead of Peggy. If Peggy was Captain America or Captain Carter, her story was exactly the same thing, beat for beat.
I felt a little different.
I mean, there were differences, but then like there were still parts where you're just like, they're very parallel to each other.
True.
Whereas
I think the biggest standout was the Hydra Stomper.
Yeah, that's like
piloting it.
And like Hydra Stomper, so Iron Man becoming like, an actual thing in World War II, and there's no Bucky doesn't die. That was 2 big things to me, because then Bucky doesn't die, there's no Winter Soldier. Therefore, Hydra doesn't get into power as easily as they would want to. But we
still did have the Helen Commandos.
Yeah, that though. They did have that. But then like episode 2, T'Challa becoming Star-Lord, big differences, right? Like
huge.
Even from the beginning, because if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, when they were like, who are you? And he was like, I'm Star-Lord. And then he's like,
the Star-Lord?
Whereas this time is different. Like, wait a minute, you're Star-Lord? I've heard about Star-Lord and all the exploits you've done in the galaxy.
Yeah.
He's like fangirling over Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Fangirl over Star-Lord. Star-Lord is an actual hero of the galaxy. He's not like a scoundrel,
He's an actual guardian of the galaxy.
Yeah, and this is even, they don't even call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy at this point. They're still the Ravengers. So it was a really good episode. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it yet, or unless we're talking spoilers.
We're spoiling. Yeah, go for it.
Let's get into this shit then. So anyway, what I love the most is the simple fact that we get to see Thanos, right?
Oh, man.
Thanos, and all voiced by Josh Brolin. Only person who's not returned back was Dave Bautista. Did you guys notice that?
I did.
Yeah, I wondered about that. I heard about that.
Dave Bautista did not get called back to get voice Drax the Destroyer, which is kind of weird because Drax had a lot of lines.
Yeah.
He had a lot of lines. Yeah. I was like, holy shit. So
you can blame that James Gunn controversy for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. So Thanos becoming a big part of it, along with Nebula, and they're trying to get what are like the seeds of Genesis or something like that to
terraform a planet.
Terraform planets, and like some little seeds are just enough to terraform an entire planet. And this Star-Lord, T'Challa, is the same man that he was as Black Panther, but even greater because he sees the power that he has to not only affect just a city like Wakanda, a country like Wakanda, but the entire galaxy. So his exploits has been known all throughout the galaxy for all the things he's done, helping people, humanitarian efforts, still piratey shit. But he told Yondu, is very much like Robin Hood, and Yondu called Robin Hood a different name. I can't remember it, but he was like, "Yeah, like that character, Robin Hood or something like that." But and Yondu is a different character too. Like T'Challa changed Yondu to be a better man, if anything, the man that he always wanted to be but never could be because he was a Ravager. So along the way, T'Challa, he brings in his people for his crew, and he just so happens to bring in, I can't remember the name of the dude from the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but it's the black dude with the white beard and stuff.
Oh, no.
You're talking about Jaimon. Jaimon's character? I can't remember what his character's name is.
Yeah, fuck, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he's fangirling
with the M, if I remember correctly,
the entire time, which is amazing. He's like, yeah, me and Star-Lord, we're practically best friends. Like, he let me spar with him. He knocked me out. Like, love this man. He saved me. And they meet up with Nebula, who has long blonde hair. And at first, I wasn't gonna buy those figures. I'm gonna buy those figures. Like, I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it now. And her and Thanos are still in, the father and daughter. Notice there's no Gamora, so we'll see what happens with Gamora. But you know what? I think the reason why we don't have Gamora is because he said that him and Thanos had a conversation about Thanos' plan to get the Infinity Stones to eradicate the world. And I love that that's like a running joke through the entire show, episode, right? Like,
the plan was a good plan.
It was a good plan, right? It was efficient. It's like, it sounds like genocide, but you wouldn't do so much work. It was like hilarious to me. Thanos was the best thing to me.
Efficient genocide.
But we get to see that, he because he talked to Thanos out of his plan and made him see a different way of life. Like, he's a different person. He likes to garden and shit now. And because of that, there's no Gamora. That's what I think. Because Thanos was already in the process of doing his thing when he picked up Gamora. So I'm guessing that's what could have happened. Or he could have already got Gamora and she just walked completely away. Because there are more episodes of her, but she's dressed as
Thanos. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
So maybe she becomes like him.
Right.
So
maybe she ends up trying to carry out what he was supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because for a while you did hear that she was loyal to his plan. It wasn't until like a little while ago when the Avengers movie started that she just wasn't down with it no more. And she wanted to run away. So she was still pretty selfish. So that might be what happens there.
One thing I noticed is it didn't look like Nebula had so many machine upgrade thingies. Right. So also maybe there was no Gamora, because remember the reason she had all those machine upgrades is because she kept losing to Gamora.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So maybe if there was no Gamora to ever, be in competition with, she never had, was dealt failure.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because it kind of feels like all these stories are supposed to be one shots.
Mm-hmm.
But
I feel like they're gonna tie together.
Yeah, they also allude that all these one shots also tie in together, which is kind of like defeats the purpose of What If. But I'm interested in it though.
It could be a whole What If universe though. Like the What If could be throughout the whole one universe. Like it could be one whole universe that was affected by this What If or whatever.
That would be cool, but the only thing that throws a monkey into that wrench would probably be Marvel Zombies, or if they ever
that could come at the end of everything though.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah,
that could be the end of the Marvel What If. That could be like a catalyst for the next, something else.
So basically, what you're saying is that maybe this is just one multiverse, and then season 2 will be another multiverse. So all of everything that's happening in this verse is from Earth, whatever. From the zombie universe,
like Earth 313 or something. This is what led to Marvel Zombies or some shit.
Yeah.
We'll just have.
I guess that would be cool. Yeah. Although they'll never go as brutal as they did in the comics with Marvel Zombies. It's too bad. I would have loved to have seen that.
You ain't going to be seeing them eating everybody, that's for sure.
Nah, that's too bad. I would have loved that.
Probably chopping down on some Hydra troops or some AIM troops, but probably not some heroes.
Probably in the shadows or something.
Yeah.
So did they come up with a plan to infiltrate the Collector? And I think the Collector had the biggest change because now the Black Order is his bodyguards. They really didn't do too much, and but the Collector, he was a little bit more like, he was kind of like Thanos in a way. He was very strong and arrogant, and we got to see a lot of cameos like the Cosmic Dog,
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Howard the Duck had actual speaking parts.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
I wasn't either. I was like, yo, I was geeking out this entire episode. Like, it was just really good to see, Chadwick Boseman's like legacy as an actor, be put into animated form. But then like there's Yondu still is Yondu, he still kind of withholds information, like, your family Wakanda wasn't burned down and destroyed. I just didn't feel like bringing you back, kid. You were having too much of a good time, basically.
Right.
And he learns the truth. And I was kind of like, I don't know why, but I was expecting him to turn into the Black Panther somehow. But then I realized, like, you had to go through the trials, and he got picked up as a kid. There's no way he was a Black Panther as a kid.
No, sure, he would probably be the Black Panther if anything.
Probably.
Yeah,
or someone else, or M'Baku's tribe took over because Chadwick wasn't there. T'Challa wasn't there to fight back.
But at the end,
dad's ass.
At the end, everything was good though, because like his father wasn't dead, because he never went to the Sokovia Accords and stuff like that. So
he probably stayed very cloistered within Wakanda. They probably never opened up Wakanda's borders.
And then he saw a message.
He got abducted. He's like, I'm never opening shit.
Yeah, he put out a message saying like, look, there's billions of stars out there, and we'll go through every single one of them just to find you. And then we had a fight between T'Challa and the Collector. That was great. Yondu shows up. That was great with that part. And then at the very end, I think Thanos fighting the Black Order. I felt like Thanos was a little too weak. Was he? Because
I heard that. Yeah.
Because Thanos was fighting, the entire fucking Avengers.
Before he had the
Infinity Gauntlet.
Without the Infinity Gauntlet, and was fucking them up. And here he was having a hard time with the Black Order that got wiped out in the first like 5 minutes of the final battle. Like, it didn't make any sense to me. But then, Nebula comes back, saves her father, things get reconciled. There's a lot of stuff that happens in between, but I don't want to give it too much away. I think that everybody should see this episode 5 times because it's that damn good. And then at the very end, they return back to Earth because they had a spaceship from Wakanda that they found that the Collector had, because the Collector wanted T'Challa because he was the final piece of his collection, of a Wakanda collection. And that's where we get that collection. Yeah, that's where we get that conversation once again with Thanos, with him and Okoye, and she says, "But that sounds like genocide to me." And he said, "Not really. It'll just be very efficient." And then, we learned that T'Challa's seen as one of the greatest heroes of the galaxy.
Right.
Perfect end to his legacy for sure. Definitely by the figures. That figure looks hideous.
Now, do you think we'll see him in another episode later down the road? Like another episode in this season?
They said that they confirmed that he's in future episodes.
Okay, cool.
So that's good. That's good.
I do think we'll see Gamora and the Guardians of the Galaxy, the one we have in the What If, probably face off against each other. We might see 2 different versions of the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of come against each other. The Ravager version and the Guardians, whoever Gamora's with. They might not be Guardians, they might be Destroyers, who knows. All right, well, are you guys ready to hop into our last segment, Entertainment News?
Let's do it.
All right, take us away, Mr. Oscar.
All right, so with Adventure Time, I was researching. According to Variety, HBO Max announced a brand new 10-episode Adventure Time series. It's supposed to be a spin-off about Fiona and Cake, the alternate versions of Finn and Jake from Adventure Time. So that looks really interesting. Yeah, I know. I got a lot of people who are really excited to see this. My fiance more than anything. So it's cool that they finally get a designated show just for them, because I know that a lot of people have been interested in that. Looks like they announced it's going to be a half-hour series. It's going to expand the Adventure Time universe while showing us more of those classic episodes that we love with Fiona and Cake. It's supposed to. They added a little something in there that kind of interested me. They said that it's expanding it, as in it's going to exist in the same universe as Adventure Time. So that kind of got me thinking that maybe at one point we're going to have them meet Finn and Jake, something like that. Like this is a multiverse type.
I always wanted that.
Yeah, that's been like the number one request that everybody who's a fan of Adventure Time has been saying for the longest time. We're waiting for Fiona and Cake to meet Finn and Jake. So hopefully they kind of do that. The synopsis reads, Fiona and Cake, with the help of former Ice King Simon, embark on a multiverse-hopping adventure and journey of self-discovery. All the while, a powerful new antagonist determined to track them down and erase from them existence lurks in the shadows. So that sounds really interesting. I don't exactly know what they're going to do or who they're going to be fighting. I guess maybe their version of the Lich King. So we'll see about that.
Maybe a Fire Lich.
Right, yeah, something like that. I think that they might go there because I think that's the one thing that Fiona and Cake haven't fought yet, and we haven't seen an alternate version of the Lich King, so that'd be cool.
Hopefully this will do better than the Rick and Morty spinoff, Solar Opposites.
Oh, yeah, I know. I hope so, because I wasn't a big fan of that.
Yeah. It was all right, but didn't have the same feel.
No, not at all. There's something special about Rick and Morty. But finally, it looks like the veteran for Adventure Time, Adam Muto, will serve as the showrunner and executive producer on the series, which is currently titled Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake.
All right, cool.
All right. Clerks 3. Okay, so Lionsgate released a photo on August 19th for Kevin Smith's second sequel to the 94 indie classic Clerks, also directed by Kevin Smith. So in the picture, you could see the two stars of the 94 movie, Dante and Randall. You could see that Randall there and Dante look kind of pissed.
And old as fuck.
They're old as fuck, yeah. Which is funny because Kevin Smith, he had wrote that his plan was to make it like that, was to make them not Hollywood, make them look old as fuck like their real age, you know? So they're not adding anything special to that. They're going to look the way that they're supposed to. And he did add a little zinger in there. He said, everyone except Rosario Dawson, because she doesn't age. She looks exactly the same as she did.
They were saying she actually looks younger.
She does. Yeah, she does kind of look a little younger. I mean, she looks fucking hot, man. Like, I can't with Rosario. But
on Clerks 2, I mean, oh, man. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know. It was like, damn. Yeah, that was one of the first times I think I saw her, like, seriously, and then I started watching more movies with her in it. But, yeah, so her and Trevor Furman, that's Elias. Yeah.
He's my favorite, dude.
He was so hilarious in part 2.
He was the best part.
He really was, man.
One ring to rule them all. One ring to bind them.
I think that whole section of the movie where he's just fucking bashing on Lord of the Rings, because
man, even the trees walked in that movie.
Even the fucking trees walked in that movie. And how he was talking about how Sam was pretty gay at the very end of Lord of the Rings. He gave that gay ass look.
And then the whole thing with the pillow pants.
Right, yeah.
The mouth troll.
Yeah, right. So
wait, was he a mouth troll or was he? No, he was.
No, it was.
Yeah, we'll leave
I think he did mention that though at one point. He said there was a
like,
mouth
oh wait,
troll.
oh no, yeah. He's like, wait, have you kissed her yet?
Like I would, except for mouth troll women. Yeah, but he actually seems to have aged a lot, man. I don't know if it was just me. I didn't recognize him. I didn't know who the fuck he was until I looked him up. But
I don't know. Well, with the comparison picture, it's kind of, I don't know, but like, you know.
Right. Yeah, but definitely, so everybody from the original is there. It looks like Rosario's the only one wearing the movies jacket. So I don't know exactly what that means. If she,
well, because her uncle was the one who owned it, remember?
Right, yeah.
Over while he was sick.
Yeah. I didn't know, because at the very end of Clerks 2, they kind of left the impression that she was going to be working with them at the Quick Stop. So I don't know if maybe that was just the way that they were filming it, though, and they made it look like that, or if she actually continued working at movies while Dante, Elias, and Randall worked at the Quick Stop and the video rental store. So
I just find it funny that Elias would go to work with them instead of staying with Rosario.
Well, he didn't really know what to do over there, you know, and I think that he kind of liked being abused a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
he was a weirdo. Because he didn't work at the Quick Stop.
They did give him the donkey show, so that's probably
That probably brought him over. Yeah, and he was more interested in working with Randall than he was at the Quick Stop with Dante. So I thought that was kind of weird. But they did also announce that Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes will be returning as Jay and Silent Bob in the movie. So that's cool because I didn't know if we were going to see them or not.
Well, they have to.
Right. Well, I would have thought that, but to be honest with you, after the last Jay and Silent Bob movie, it seemed like he was kind of done. Yeah, that wasn't very good, and it kind of seemed like he was done with Jay and Silent Bob. So
but they're better in cameos than they are carrying a movie. We all know that.
Right. Yeah. Except for the first one. I like the
first one was good.
Strike Back. Yeah, that was cool. Another piece of news that I found out today was that Marilyn Gilgliotti, I don't know if I said that right, but who played Veronica in the first movie.
The one who was returning. Is she the one who slept with the dude who's dead in the stall?
No. Actually, that actress passed away a few years ago.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's the other one. The one
stall?
that was actually dating him. No, the
in a gas station bathroom.
At the gas station bathroom, right? No, but you got Veronica, the one who was dating Dante in that movie. She's actually coming back.
Was she in Mallrats also?
No.
Because a lot of them are recurring in a lot of movies.
Right. Yeah, like that one chick, the blonde girl from Chasing Amy, she recurs in a lot of them, but no, it looks like she's only returning in this one. I don't think she's been in another one since Clerks. So that was pretty cool. So I don't know exactly what they're going to do with that. It might create a little love triangle between Dante and Becky. So we'll see. We'll see about that. And let me see here. Yeah, as of right now, though, last thing for Clerks 3 doesn't look like there's been a synopsis, though. It looks like
you got hella Clerks info over there, don't you?
I know, dude. I got notes on notes right now. Yeah, but no synopsis as of right now. It looks like it's supposed to be kind of a meta type of movie, is what he said, though.
Meta?
Yeah, like meta. Like they're making a movie at the Quick Stop about their life. So it's a Clerks movie of making the Clerks movie.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. So I thought right on. All right, so moving along to the Disney Genie Pass. So it looks like it's coming this fall to both Disney World and Disneyland.
Look at he's like, shit out of luck.
Right? Like you're fucked. Yeah, right. Because after looking it up, I don't really get it. Like I don't know why they're trading the pass for this because you don't get anything except for an itinerary. It's a glorified itinerary. You can add it to your Disneyland app, and it just personalizes what you want to do. So I guess if you put, I want to ride Pirates of the Caribbean, it'll like kind of lead it up for you. So this is the best time to go to like Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that. That's the gist of what the pass is, but I don't really see the point in it, to be honest with you.
I guess maybe like the last time I went to Disneyland was my first time ever going, and it was like a shit show. Like I didn't know, like I felt like we were waiting in line way too fucking long a lot of times, and it really diminished my experience there. I feel like if they set this up to where like, okay, let's say these are the rides I want to hit today. Like I have these 6 attractions I definitely need to do, and then anything else is just like side stuff. So like, and then it kind of curates it to where it's like, okay, well, go here now. Line's only 10 minutes long. Boom, put you there. And then you get out. Oh, here, you said you wanted to do this. Right now, the line's only at 25 minutes. That's really short. Go over there. Boom. Right. Then it's like, oh, we know you said you wanted to do this, but the ride's 2 hours. Instead, try one of your side things. It's like at a 10-minute wait and then come back, like some shit like that. Then it might be all right. Because for people like me, first time there, a lot of people do have their little secrets and ways to like get around things faster. I know a lot of people talk about going to the guest visitor center when you first go there because they'll hook you up with like lanyards and pins, and then there's certain places you go to get their special decorized pins and things like that. Like Disney fanatics know how to work that park to get the most out of it, and I think this is kind of giving a little insight into that mania that they have going on.
I feel like it's something that they're just updating because if you have the Disney app, then you basically have the Genie because it shows you times and you just have to periodically be checking it, but I'm sure the only thing they're adding with this is that you're going to have to do that, but you can set alarms, and the alarms will go off when it says, oh, the line for whatever Haunted Mansion's like only 10 minutes, go now, or some shit like that. But I feel like
But
it's
then
not
everybody
matter.
goes there.
Right,
Everybody's
exactly.
app
That's
is
what I
like,
was just about to say. Yeah, I was just about to say that's like, what's the point if everybody's getting that alarm? Everybody's rushing over there, so now it's not 10 minutes, it's like an hour again.
now the ride that you were just gonna be in that you could have just waited is now a 10-minute ride because everybody rushed over to the other ride, and now you're in a 2-hour ride instead.
There you go. Look, as a Disney fanatic, as somebody who's been going to Disneyland his whole life, the best advice I can give you, single rider. Just single ride it. Everything you can single ride it, and then you'll be fine. And yeah, I mean, you don't get to do it with whoever you brought with you, but if it's just two of you anyways, then it should be fine, because most likely they're going to be right behind you, or they might just be with you anyways. But I always single ride anything I can, because you're not getting in any other way.
Okay. Some good info there.
Yep. Cool. So moving on to Riri Williams. So it looks like Dominique Thorne has been cast to play Riri Williams, Ironheart. So the only news about her, it looks like they're not going to introduce her in the Ironheart show on Disney Plus like I originally thought. It looks like she's going to be introduced in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's cool. I think it'll be interesting to see how they play her into the world of Wakanda. Will she originate from there, or will she be visiting there to learn something new? That's what I'm kind of wondering.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay.
Because they could change her origin story, and she could start up in Wakanda. She could be, like Shuri's understudy or something like that.
That's true. I never considered that. I always try to stick like as closely to the comics as possible, but I forget that the MCU does do that a lot. That could be interesting. I wonder though if she's gonna be like an important component in the movie, or if she's just gonna be like a cameo. It's like, oh yeah, Riri, and then everybody's like, oh, that's Riri.
She's so smart. Yeah. She's the smartest. Right. She's the second smartest person in Wakanda, right next to Shuri. Some shit like that.
Right. Which would be cool though, because we need the Shuri mantle taken over, because she's obviously going to be the new Black Panther. So it would be cool to have that kind of interaction that Shuri had with T'Challa, but now it's Shuri and Riri. So that could be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she's gonna have like a big major part. I think she's just gonna get like, oh, here's Riri here.
maybe she's getting some kind of grant from Wakanda.
You know what? I think it'll be more like, remember how in the Arrowverse they had Barry Allen, but he wasn't the Flash yet. He was just Barry Allen. That's what's gonna happen, because her story is so. I feel like her story is so, different in terms of her origin. And then again, like, Sony changed up the origin from Miles too. Into the Spider-Verse. Because I don't know, Bendis, when he has origin stories, like black children have to suffer so much for some strange reason.
Right.
But
well, I feel like most comic book heroes have to suffer a ton just to be
it's just like weird how like for him, like, drive by. What? Like, what? She loses her dad and her stepdad and her best friend on two different occasions. Drive-bys.
Yeah.
Like ghetto shit. Anyway, but it's. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal.
Twice before that happens. Come on.
But I am excited though, especially now that I've been begging and asking Hasbro to make a freaking Riri Williams for so long. And now that we have her, like, I want everything Riri Williams. She deserves all the flowers, because she's a character that got so much fucking hate for something that she wasn't going to do in the first place. Because a lot of fans were like, well, you can't replace Iron Man. You know how many fucking times Iron Man got replaced by somebody else for a very temporal time? It doesn't matter. But she got so much fucking hate. And then, like, they wrote her character to be almost annoying for no reason. For like in Champions, but in her solo run she was very good. And besides that, they met, like, she met Shuri in her solo run anyway, and helped protect Wakanda. That was a really good story too. So
no one even liked Iron Man until Robert Downey played him.
Oh yeah, nobody knew who Iron Man was. It was very low key C-lister type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always
Yeah.
hated Iron Man. Like, I remember when the Iron Man cartoon used to come
Mhm.
on back in the day. I was like, God, Iron Man's such a fucking dick. Like, not like his character at all.
It's a very he's a hard character to like. I think you can enjoy his exploits, but you can never really like him because he is an asshole.
I think
And the
Robert
fucked up
Downey
part
Jr.
is,
definitely made the character likable.
well, yeah, but it's only because he's so likable. Because
Exactly, because he imposed himself on the character.
Yeah, because if you watch the original Iron Man movie again after years of not seeing it, he's a fucking dick in that movie.
Yeah. They definitely
Yeah,
have a
the
part
entire
where they
time.
kind of change him around.
Yeah, but even then, he's still like an asshole, like a mouthy asshole, you know?
It's like when it comes to the Civil War, you're rooting for Cap. I mean, you're rooting for
Mhm.
Cap over Iron Man because Iron Man's being a dick the whole time. You're like, fuck you.
Right. Yeah, like to me, that's the reason why I wasn't really into the Civil War movie, even though I loved it, but I wasn't into it because it was a no contest, you know? In the comics, I'm sure some people could probably find some way to maybe lean towards Iron Man. I mean, I wasn't one
Well,
of them, but
the way they
you
set
know,
up the Civil War in the comics was way better, though, too.
yeah.
You had a
I just
whole, like,
wish, yeah.
rural town destroyed by, a bunch of,
No,
like,
those kids and shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
they were doing basically like a live TV series, like
right.
a
Reality
Yeah,
television.
yeah.
yeah,
And they
exactly,
were actually that was like
like
the
a
last
reality
straw.
TV superhero, and then they
Right,
killed a
right,
bunch of
yeah.
people. It's like, yeah, you're stupid. Like that made it, that made it seem more reasonable
Mhm.
for what was gonna happen.
Right. Well, it kind of makes me think now that we're getting young Avengers and shit, maybe we should have just waited to have Civil War up until now, you know, because I know that I mean, they could probably do Civil War 2 at one point, I'm sure, especially with the Eternals, and I'm sure the Inhumans will show up. Maybe they'll reboot it because I would. but you know what I mean? It's like eventually we could really get a quality Civil War, but what we got was kind of like I don't really understand because Iron Man wasn't going to follow the rules anyways. He didn't. You know, he recruited Spider-Man and everything in that whole movie. He was just fucking around. So I don't see why it was that serious. It should have just been maybe just wait a little while.
Yeah.
Okay, and Lucifer season 6. So I'm not too familiar with the show, to be honest with you. I
Now,
saw
Lucifer is a
season
DC comic character,
right.
right? Okay.
Yeah, Vertigo. And he's cool in the comic. I've read the comic, but the comics are way different than the show because in the comics it's very like dialogue based and it's more of like even though he's the most powerful being because he's second in the DC universe. In that comic though, he knows he's so powerful that nobody really comes to fight him. They more of like come to reason with him or talk to him. You know what I mean? Like it's
Hey,
one of those yeah, hang out, right? And shit like that. Because it's just there's no conceivable way that they're gonna beat him, you know? But I did do a little research into it, and it looks like the season 5 finale that ended, it was Michael the Archangel versus Lucifer. Lucifer and
yeah.
him were trying to fight for the new throne of God because God vacated. So yeah, I know, right? Yeah, and that did happen in the comics though. So they're bringing a little bit of the comics into it, and in the comics, his name is the Presence. So he vacates. Michael and Lucifer are fighting for the throne. It looks like Michael's gonna win up until Lucifer makes a selfless sacrifice to save Chloe, the main chick in the show, and that gains him like the life and the power to actually be the new god because he earned it. So he becomes the new god, and that looks like what season 6 is about. And they did show something that I thought was really cool because at one point in the trailer for season 6, they showed this young girl with angel wings sitting on the throne of hell. And when you see her, she looks like she's like OP as fuck. And then I did a little research on that. I'm pretty sure that's the DC character Elaine Belloc, the daughter of Michael, the Archangel. So because in the DC comics, what happens is that Michael at one point has relations with a woman. They have the child. They have this girl, and she actually becomes the most powerful being in the DC world. And then when God, the presence, vacates, Michael dies and Lucifer basically is training her on how to be more powerful. She gains God's power and is still like learning to use it. So she's getting more and more powerful. So I think that's that character, at least the way I saw it. I'm not too familiar though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
that should be cool. Yeah, if they go there, then that would be cool because I would love to see that. But as of right now, from what I've heard about this show, it kind of plays off like a glorified detective Fox show, you know?
Soap
Like one of
opera
those, like,
too.
yeah, soap opera. It's kind of like Bones.
It's like a
and
teen
those type of
drama
shows.
type of show.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think the reason why it's so popular is because the dude who plays Lucifer is really good. He plays a good Lucifer Morningstar, but I'm not really into the show, to be honest with you. So that's really all I know about that. But it looks like if they're gonna go with that, where Elena shows up, that could be kind of cool. But again, I don't really know if it's that sort of show.
I've actually tried watching the show multiple times because my lady really liked it, but dude, I don't like it at all.
Right.
Like, no, it's not for me. I don't know, something about it.
It's just so familiar, dude. It's like another one of those forgettable familiar shows. Oh shit. JK Simmons in Venom 2. So
Yep.
I heard, so the news on Venom 2 as of right now, I'm sure you guys all saw the last trailer. Or did you guys see it?
Yeah, it was great to me.
Yeah, it was really good actually.
That looks really good. They haven't announced if it's rated R yet. I'm really have my fingers crossed though if it is rated R, because I think that any movie that has carnage needs to be R rated. They also showed in a couple of the scenes in the trailer that we're giving Naomi Harris playing Shriek. So you guys are familiar with the comics in Maximum Carnage. She's the love interest of Cletus Cassidy, Carnage, and they basically go on like a spree in New York, just destroying everybody. So if it goes to that scale, which I hope they do, it really could use an R rating, and it could be fucking awesome. And the rumor is that J.K. Simmons might show up again as J. Jonah Jameson in Venom 2. There's no confirmation on that yet, though, especially with, I don't know how they're doing things with MCU, J.K. Simmons being in that, and then Sony. I don't know if they're going to be doing that at all, but that's as far as I know on Venom 2. They also announced that it's going to be releasing in theaters on October 15th now, so it got delayed from September 24th.
Cool. Probably a good thing, I guess. Maybe they need a little bit of time to, make everything look a little better.
That's not what they were saying, though. They said that the reason why, according to Variety, the reason why it was delayed is because of the new Delta variant.
Everything's shutting back down. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I don't think they're taking it to that extreme just yet, where they're going to shut down. But as of right now, it looks like October 15th is not like their set date just yet. It might just be that they might have to move it again.
All right, sounds good. Well, that's it, man. This has been a long one. I know we've been a little deep into some of these things.
One more.
All right. Gary has one last thing to say. Let's hear it.
The Spider-Man Far From Home trailer.
Yep.
Just leaked.
What?
That shit looks fucking ridiculous.
Like just now?
You're lying. Hold on.
Okay, let's watch this. Let's watch this shit. Hold on.
You see, the problem is it's so blurry.
It's one of those.
It's a person recording who's recording a screen, and it's blowing up Twitter right now. And then people think that it's Scarlett Johansson that leaked it.
Sony moves quickly to block alleged Spider-Man No Way Home trailer leak.
Oh man!
4 hours ago.
Well, they were saying that I think on the 24th or something like that, right? They're supposed to actually put out the trailer
2 days before they can release it. Somebody ruins it for them. That's sucked up.
They're gonna have to do it tomorrow.
ScarJo, that'd be funny.
Because people have seen it. I saw pieces of it.
I want to watch it. I'm gonna try to find it.
It's really small, so you gotta have to blow it up.
Yeah.
And it looked really. That's why I was kind of like quiet and I was watching it. Yeah. It looked really good, and I was reading everybody's responses and just like the memes are too funny. They got pictures of like Scarlett Johansson, when she was in Captain America, Winter Soldier, when she was hacking shit. It was all like it was like, yo, Scarlett Johansson did this. Basically, she leaked it.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now. Okay.
Oh man,
Scarlett Johansson right now. Not now, Cosmo. Mommy's got to leak something. WandaVision.
oh man.
Oh, thanks for that last bit of news.
Tom Holland did post up an Instagram story or something like that saying y'all ain't ready.
I'm ready. Shit. I'm fucking ready. What do you mean? I'm ready. I've been ready.
You know, I feel like this is the one movie that I don't need to see a trailer for because everybody and their mother is going to go see that fucking movie, you know? Like, I feel like if you do show the trailer, you're going to spoil it because, let's face it, every Spider-Man movie since the 01 Spider-Man Sam Raimi one, all the trailers have been spoilers. There's never been one fucking Spider-Man movie that hasn't spoiled everything for you. So I could go without seeing it, to be honest with you, even though I really want to.
Yeah, I don't want to get anything big spoiled. Like, I really don't want to know if any of the other Spider-Men show up for reals. Like, I don't want to know. I know it's been like
right now
semi-confirmed, but I feel like it's all rumors still. Like,
yeah, but I think at this point, though, just you knowing that Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2 are going to be in it, that says it all, man. What else is going to happen? I mean, you know, there's even rumors that Daredevil is supposed to be in it from Netflix.
Yeah, Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox is supposed to be in it.
Show up as Peter's lawyer.
That's right.
Everybody's guessing.
That's right. And they also said that
I haven't seen him so far.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, but they're really trying to hide it.
Strange.
He's watching that trailer again, isn't he?
Yeah. He's talking to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is doing some magic.
Gary's gonna be up all night, like fucking zooming in and like dissecting the hell out of
this shit because it's literally a person recording the screen who's recording another screen.
That sounds so terrible. I can't wait to see it.
Awful.
You can still see it though. Doctor Strange is doing.
Send me the link so I can see it.
Yeah, because I can't find it.
Yeah.
You know, I am on IMDb. You see that Ryan Reynolds is in it. That Deadpool, exactly. Yeah, because if he's traveling through the Earth, I know that would be so.
Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he?
That
would be stupid for Sony not to.
I know. That would be so.
And Venom. Who knows? You could even see Venom and Carnage in there for just a brief glimpse.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be them. Actually, it could be a clip from Venom 2.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's sign out and let's all get some rest. It's late now.
Yeah.
We went way overboard. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do, but I think I'm not gonna really have to edit much out. I think there's some good content here, honestly. I think we went really deep on a lot of the things that we really cared about, and I think that is what really matters here at the Geek Out shows. Yeah. We like to cover everything, but we really like to cover the things we like the most, more in depth. So I think we did that tonight. Oscar, where can we find you if we want to stay in touch?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at SavageQ92 or on Facebook. Just look up my name, Oscar Quintanilla Reyes.
And you guys can also hear Oscar on various episodes of the Peanut Gallery here on the Geek Out Network. So make sure you guys check them out on the Peanut Gallery.
Absolutely.
Kiki, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram, where I do a lot of toy photography, ACBA stuff at Geeky Fresh. Turn all the E's into threes. Right now it's Power Month, so I'm trying to shoot as much Power Ranger stuff as possible, which is kind of like weird because it's mostly what I shoot anyway, or what people know me for. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Was it also your birthday month?
Nah, that was May.
Oh, okay. Someone's imitating you then, I guess. I don't know. Because I was about to tell you happy birthday the other day. I thought I missed it. Because I was like going to Facebook and shit. I'm like looking you up on Facebook. I was like, when is this motherfucker's birthday? I was like, who had a birthday? Wow, man, I'm screwed. I missed somebody's birthday there. Well, as always, you guys can find me on Instagram, MajorReaction_IG. You guys can find me on the Geek Out Network every week on the Geek Out Show. You can find me on my show, Major's Picks. Go check out the female photographer edition that we did just last episode. Named that episode Girl Power. So go watch that episode. It has a lot of cool Funko Pop photographers, and they dabble in some other stuff too. So it's not just all Funko Pop. Other than that, you know where to find us all. Stay geeked up and geek out.
Laters, everyone.
Later.